I got myself an objectively better vein mining thingy. And it's gonna be what I'm using from now on. I can put in a cost for experience if I want, but I think the exhaustion thingy will be more than enough cost. Exhaustion just means you burn through saturation when you use the function of strip mining, which I think is a fair enough cost. Well, not really. The fact that this isn't in the game. This is inherently a boost, and something like this should probably cost more. But I'm just saying this should be a mechanic, and uh, the cost of food means at the very least, if you want to do it consistently, you need to have already an established source of food, which I think is a fair downside. Anyway, I don't want to uninstall this mod yet, but I will just disable it. I could have sworn there was a way to turn it off. It looks like I have no choice but to just get rid of this mod. Alright, let me make a backup of my world. I'll put it on Terraria Worlds. It's been that long since I last played. Alright, Beyond. Let's go ahead and uninstall vein mining. Because I'm pretty sure I had a pickaxe that had vein mining and maybe even some books. And that might cause some conflicts if they ever were to get loaded. But we'll see.
How safe is it for an NPC to go all the way from Mondstadt to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame? We are going to journey through the roads and waterways of Teyvat to answer this very important question, checking the safest routes to get there, and Hoyoverse, the map, it seems to be going very horizontally again. There we go, much better. Anyway, let's get into the inspecting. Okay, who wants to volunteer as our NPC of the day? Now, there are multiple routes an NPC could take to get to Natlan, but before we go via land, the first, more obvious way an NPC might travel to Natlan fairly safely is by water. This is where we're going to talk about how that could even work. So for one, we would have the option of heading off from Dawnman Port. This is first assuming that this is its rough placement. We would head through here by boat, since this way is inaccessible thanks to fleet buying it up, arrive at the port and sail off. The only problem is, though, Natlan has no port, as far as we are currently aware. I could not find a single piece of information as to how people from outside of Natlan arrive there. Like, I'm sorry, you mean to tell me that Natlan has a booming tourism industry? Okay, how will the tourists get in here in the first place? So that leaves us with only two other options as the game currently stands. First is arriving at Liowa Harbour from Dawnman Port and heading out from there. Now, no normal person is going to want to take the Liowa land route through the chasm area, and we are after all looking for the safest route to get to Natlan. But let's humour how possible it would be for a moment. There is an adventure at this spot that does also shed some light on this. We know now, with Fontaine and Chenyu Vale being out, that generally people head through Liowa and then Fontaine in order to get to Sumeru if they wish to stay inland, and as it currently stands, ordinary people are not allowed into the chasm. Even after completing its respective world quest, it is still only being used for mining purposes, but even if they could use the chasm as a route to Sumeru, the question remains how? First, you've got to get there, which is a feat in itself. First off, there's a lot of treasure hoarders in this area along the main road. Then we come to a crossroad with a hither-child camp in front of us. This way involves trudging through water and an abyss mage.
I think we're fine.
Shell shooters. This route is a bit safer, but also more precarious. Very narrow paths that you could easily slip on and fall into the water. They both join back up at the same spot with another hither-child group waiting in ambush. Another group here patrolling the road. One here. Oh, and would you look at that? Another one. So you've made it to the chasm, somehow still intact. Now what? Well, we've got an area full of treasure hoarders and extremely dangerous equipment and paths. Our end goal would be this tunnel. However, let's assume for a second that this bridge was even still intact. Even then, it's not clear how you're supposed to get there. This gap here is what it would likely have been connected to before collapse, so let's follow that route. Yeah, except there's no indication as to how anyone could get up here. And look at this guy too. I want to know how he's managed to get up here, because this wooden bridge and path is not connected to anything. Basically, the chasm route is impossible, even for adventures, as we know. Lumberpick Valley is even worse, but only an adventurer would be willing to take it. There's this one video the Genshin channel released a while back now, showcasing a route through this valley, but realistically speaking, this guy would be dead. Just look how many enemies are along here. How? The other option if we're not heading through the chasm is to backtrack from the harbour toward the inn and take the ferry from there. And while it takes longer, it is a much safer route. This is where we would also join up with our land route. So let's just briefly touch upon Liwa and Mondstadt's connection. Yeah. Preface this first by saying, reason comments that this area is somewhat dangerous to go. Again, this is probably the safest land you've ever come across throughout the whole of Taylor. That's why I'd say it's more
I can't use R.
Here. This is a route I've covered before in other videos, and it would literally take the nice 2 seconds
Oh well.
to clear. It's just a few
It'll have to stay as B then.
Pass through Dawn Winery. A few signs along the way, but they're pretty easily avoidable and don't pose much of a threat. But safety along here is vector approved. Then maybe they should fix up this bridge a bit. I almost tripped and stubbed my tongue. So far we've surmised that there are 2 viable ways to Liwa, by boat and by road. So let's next analyze the main the waterway to the docks on the other side, perfectly safe. And if you decide to hire a raft to go along this waterway too, also safe. Oh,
right, lots of coniferous forests, and that's the wood type we're primarily focusing on, so. And I definitely don't think I have enough wood, so.
that's for sure. Oh boy, it just keeps getting worse. It's the road bridge. Look at all these holes in the plan. But
How's
to
this?
do that in seconds. One wrong step and you are a corner. I mean, I'm glad they got bit fence here too. You know, you should really go along the whole thing. Well,
I suck
honestly,
at
if you
aiming.
take violation like that, at least we've got what looks to be a safe route. Boats are even harder, and then we have this. This is almost not a spontaneous transport. If you're not a trader, you're going to be stopping off at one of the tiny docks at Greenleaf Forest, and yet the roads are barely there. And this is what we've got in terms of docks. There's no proper harbour, but stopping at this one would at least avoid any confusion. My aqua bus routes overall are a very safe mode of transport, so heading through Fontaine is incredible. Eventually, though, everything back to Samara. Our only connection to that landmark from Samara is where things get quite complicated for many persons. Samara City is the hub through which many people head in maritime affairs, so having arrived from Fontaine, Beta Harbour City is unfortunately one of obstacle, streetcar, and a really high. So this is kind of the downside of being in the Fontaine route. Zero road tip. This route is also a bit precarious, but assuming you don't run into any tigers or only risk it for something that's a bit less adaptive. Though if you're an NPC and don't want to take any longer, the set first stop at the harbour, either from dock or road, or ships or almost. Almost there are two options. So one comes around absolutely easiest to pick up way with these things by is way to get or you can even the public of our village. So now that all of our routes are There's also a camp full of aromatic plants that are toxic. Samaritan's environment and landscape as a whole also grows incredibly treacherous, adding to that low spend. And even the river. After passing the aromatic camp, the next obstacle is that the road markings aren't even clear, and this is meant to be a main road. Then it stops and turns into the game of snakes and ladders. After climbing the ladders, you've got some belong to pretty awful to the top. It's just extremely inaccessible. At least the bridge seems fairly stable. You're also most definitely going to have wet spots by
A roof height of 6 blocks, I feel, is so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there's the roof. So, and let's go 7. Oh, Shit.
on the horizon, even those known as mission secrets, somehow miles safer than Samara. I wouldn't say that this particular path is bad. These do exist in real life. You know, like those places you can only access at low tide. So I can't imagine it's easy to transport stuff through. It's more so that getting there through the desert is bad. Nightlands really aren't too egregious. Well, okay, maybe except for the children of Echoes. This is definitely not Inspector approved. You guys are literally miners for Archon's sake. Do none of you follow safety protocol? Oh my god, I could fall down there and impale myself on that. What are you thinking? And why does the fence just stop in the middle of it? Keep it going the whole way. That road down there is meant to be the main road. The only thing is there's no way of getting down. What exactly do they expect you to do? Ride a Capella down? That or use a climbing gear? Likely. What is that? Oh, it just keeps getting worse. Oh, okay, minor stat. We've still got some issues here. For example, there are a number of Capella along this road, and it is not wide enough to avoid them. They will attack you, and no NPC is survivable. Pokemon make the road an extreme level of dangerous for basically anyone that's connected to Natlan and has no idea what they're doing. Saurian there, one there, and there. Not to mention the one long-necked rhinos are peaceful animals. Well, you just better make sure they don't step on you. But aside from that, and the odd human, and Natlan's main roads are actually largely safe. Oh, and we were so close. I can't say I'm impressed with this. I am in fact the exact opposite of them. Once again, where is the continuity of these safety fences? That is a really long drop, so that rope better be as strong as its pencil. I have to say, I honestly expected Natlan to be a lot worse in the road department, but it's better than Samara. In terms of the best and worst routes to get to Natlan, I mean, sadly, they all have to go through Sumeru, unless it's revealed in a future patch that there is another way. But the easiest would still most likely be to either hop on a boat straight for Port Ormos and make your way from there, or the Leeward to Fontaine to Sumeru route. But while these are the best routes, they're all far from safe.
Oh, I can make that. I can do diagonal walls. Okay, this makes things a lot easier. Supposedly.
gotta hide that big ass head.
Alright, it's part of the strategy, don't worry.
Yeah, it's a bold spot, but who has ever checked here? Nope. That's it. Whether or not, here I come. I'm gonna look from above, getting a good vantage point of the whole kingdom to see if anyone's trying to run away from me. Gotcha.
That was, I died, and that was my worst spot.
It does spots in my chat. You get W spots? Oh, that means I know where it is. Watch out, CJ. You're mine. Nobody has ever hit in here before. No one has ever hit there before? In here. And I don't overthink my words, CJ. Damn it. That spot.
Was it a W spot?
Was it a W spot? It would have been if you didn't take the most awkward. If I didn't take the awkward line, yeah. Yeah, take an awkward line. Dude, my chat is so bad at hide and seek. At one point, Smalley went, I think I know where CJ is, and people are chatting like, you gotta run. What? What do you mean? He probably doesn't know where I am. I know where CJ is. CJ, go, run. Oh.
Right side, I'm not even on the right side anymore. I know where he is.
You know where it is?
Yeah, no. This door would have been open. Someone went in it.
No, it's always stays open. Where the frick is this
Oh,
guy?
I found him. Yeah, CJ was part of the cheese one on the side of the mountain. Oh, he went back in.
Yep, I didn't mean to. He pushed me back in.
You're right there.
What's that? We're going up to the top of the salt pillar.
Oh, he's going back down. I'll follow him this way.
Okay, and just keep chasing him. I'm going to Fur, baby.
I got it.
You know where Fur is?
No, I'm gonna find him.
You're not gonna find a new spot that's never been hidden in before. It's too good.
Oh, come on, you're right there.
Fur?
You found Fur?
Yeah, no one has ever hit before. No one's ever hit them before. Oh wait, is CJ still?
I'm chasing him, and a fireball, he's going in the can. Wait, did you guys get Fur already?
Yeah, I got Fur. We need to get the
Okay, I saw it.
Yes, a blast, baby.
I messed up the jump. Alright. Alright, I got Fur here. First up is the hill. It is easy's easy and means it. And then the kingdom Bowser's.
Yeah.
Another big kingdom, alright.
Love me a good Bowser.
Alright, you guys ready?
Yup.
In 3, 2,
Oh wait.
let's go.
Oh no.
Alright, easy. But, do you want to look around the beginning, or do you want to go more to the end of the split up?
I got beginning.
Okay, so I'll go to the end. 20 seconds. My battery died! Alright, 3, 2, 1, go!
Wait. Control the battery time.
Well, good luck. I'm gonna let him go.
You're just gonna let him get away? I was standing right beside the checkpoint that he warped to.
Now I'll chase it. Easy squeezy, come to the top of the kingdom where the nut jump is.
You mean like the showdown arena?
Kinda. It's further down now.
Alright.
Oh, it's the right side of him. Okay, yeah, he's going back up. Nope, he's not. He's going back down.
Alright, I'm here.
Get him! I was ahead. No way. In the water.
In the water!
Oh, I'm bonking. What is wrong with me? Alright, go, easy, go. I'm way ahead of him now. I'm literally inside of him.
Freaking thing, dude! I'll use my controller die.
I finally got him, and I wasn't even close on my screen. I just want to make that clear.
I'm tired of the classic spots. It's all brand new spots now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in a brand new spot. Nobody has ever hit it here. I'm also in a brand new spot.
The super darkness makes this place not feel very comfortable. suppose for now I should punch in some holes. I don't have any glass, and I actually don't plan on making the windows out of glass. I think that would be very boring. I want to use trapdoors. What does the trapdoor look like for... I'm gonna go get glass.
I'm also in a brand new spot no one's ever hit before. Do you have like crafty god spot? Oh. You got where was it? Just hang it up. You guys still need to find Fur. Not important to find me. Fur's like 9 minutes ahead of me, so it's not important.
Yeah, 4B is just everywhere. He's looking latitude. First latitude. Yes! He was under the bridge.
Where's he now? Yeah, he went away. I didn't see him escape.
Oh my god, it's gonna take an hour to find him.
I mean, who's still in
And
4B?
there's a big beach over there, so...
Just curious, man.
Freak you! How you been there the whole time? That's a good spot,
I can also just use oak, I suppose.
What cell?
What cell? You're not gonna ask.
It's in 20 minutes. What cell?
I hate
Now let's go for sand and be boring.
Just don't let him leave the building. Someone's got to wait by the bottom. He's on the second level. He's going down to the pipe. To the pipe. Stay where the pipe goes. Stay where the pipe goes. It's to the right.
Just kill 17. He's going to the shop. I would never go up to the shop.
Going to the wire that goes to the stage.
Oh, he's gonna get out early?
Get on. Capture it early.
No, he's in the cage.
Cute.
He left the cage. He's going to the commune sub-area. He's going to
But
the
what the heck is that guy doing there?
Does anyone notice? Has it been 3 more minutes? Can we ask the cell again?
The cell? What cell? I mean, 4B.
What's your
Mad scientist.
Oh, I see it. He's going on top back to like area.
Yeah, the Harry?
I can't do the trick jump. The truck isn't there.
Yeah, he's going the same way with the nuts here. The Pokio sub area. No.
Dot.
I think I see
Oh,
him
damn it.
like Omegot stuff.
No, that's me. That's me.
Okay.
Unless
But there's another bird. How about you?
there is another bird. That's it.
Can you get the bird? Going down, he's at the shop. He's going further down.
The shop already?
He's out past the shop. He took the wire. He's in the shards area. Going past the shards area. He's going further down. Someone going to the pond. He got the hotel for some reason. He sees running as a boat. He jumped in.
Got it? Oh my god! Yeah, 25 minutes.
That took so long.
Alright, C-stock. Another guys.
I don't have a timer.
Yeah, I got one. So what's your timer?
There, go.
Go! You can, like, go to your spot. Turn here.
Yeah.
They're chasing, like, right?
And if they don't see you, you can move around in a gusher.
Like, I see him! Then, like, get out of the gusher.
Try not to.
Don't forget to fish eat it just because it's safe. Just saying.
Yeah, you can go on.
You can jump into, like, the fountain. Then if you crouch, sit at the bottom of it.
It's so good.
Stand will do that.
Ready now, here we come.
Mending, holy shit. I mean, I'd say that's worth it.
Huh? Who just came out of the lighthouse and put back in? See,
I would deadass buy that.
Are you see going to the top of the lighthouse? See him to the top of the lighthouse? You still got him first? Dude, I hate Caesar. Yeah. That fish right there. Yeah, I he started it in. I forgot there was fish there. He went back up there. Oh, I think I lost him. Went back to the top. So, yeah, reset. I CJ, I know you did. I know you did. Wait! Oh, I was in. Not on mine, you were way behind me. You find me twice. Not anyone else. Now I'm taking care of. I found a lot of the section. At the way you're the wait outside the pipe. Right, wait inside the pipe. Well, yeah, that was like. Yeah. It was it's so easy. It's not easy. It's the name, right? Yes, man. Is yes.
Well, the durability sure got used up quickly.
No, I was kind of thinking about the rocket sub area too.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. I got easy.
It's just me?
Get a W spot. Got a hand.
I guess top, bottom.
He's in. I feel like he's in the cushion area.
Do you not check poo?
No, I didn't go check. Bluffing? Yeah, I thought the bluff was enough. I was trying to poker him.
He just will leave
There's one right in there.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I was like somewhere sketchy down here. Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Guard the exit! Guard the exit! He's coming to you. He's coming to you.
Hurry, I'm scared to guard this exit by myself.
Watch out. Make sure you have eyes on him.
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. That could be me. That's definitely not me.
If he goes into the fountain,
Right back.
Oh, good idea. Look.
oh, there he is. He's in front of the chalice.
What? I'm nowhere to be.
You are right there.
I don't know. No, I'm just you got it. Good.
Nice.
I didn't think you were close enough.
Alright, well, that's a round, but the kingdom is. Oh, no. Not a massive kingdom, it's mushroom. That's alright, I'm getting in the auto seat. I'm gonna count down. Let's go for are you? Yeah, I'm ready.
In 3, 2, 1, go. 0.
Whoa!
Your icon.
I tried all spots. I truly. Because hiding right.
Oh my god, someone's in the castle. Someone's in the castle.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Definitely we're not in the castle.
The boat. Trying to swim.
I hate this place! I hate it so much!
Someone's on top of the boat. DJ? No. Who's the spaceman? See him going to the Odyssey. Odyssey, in front of the Odyssey, go to the shop. See what?
That's the one.
Fix that on it.
You look at the TK and see somebody coming out of the rocket somewhere.
He just, oh my god, he froze for like 30 seconds and then disappeared. Your internet is so trash.
Yeah, somebody is by the
Oh, that just hit you!
No, what? You have a scooter. I have an apple. I have an apple. I have an apple. I am an apple. I have a riddle. Oh, riddle. Yeah.
I don't think you're getting to the riddle one, CJ.
Yeah.
Has everyone checked the Okay, next signal. Oh, I love me a moon.
Alright, go ahead. 1 minute. Oh, 45 seconds.
Come on, Seeker!
Sorry.
You know what? I'm not restarting. You better fix it.
Okay, someone switch game modes.
No, I died.
You guys don't know.
Okay, not moving.
Is that did a seeker just go into a sub area? No. Is that easy peasy go into the fight that you're about to go up at the top? Someone just went in there. Go in there. Go in there. Yeah, go in there. Go in there. Go in there, right?
Yeah, so there. He's right when he's ready to enter the fight.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm right there. Right there. I think wait. Oh no, it's okay. Okay, it's okay. I literally touched him. He's going in the moon cave. In the moon cave.
You're kidding! I died to a Primo's.
Wait, we were correct.
Got perfect. It's exactly where I thought he'd be. He's going to the middle of the kingdom.
That's like a
He's
cool
by the
name to
entrance
give
of
this
the cave.
house.
He's
It
going up the
deserves a
flower,
title.
to the top. Alright, he's still up here. I'm
The wall jump.
going towards chapel. Drop down, going into a pit.
I did not see. Oh wait.
No, the other side. The other side.
He didn't. He's up top. He's up top. Going towards the chapel. Okay, I am blocked.
I'll call it the boom box.
Going all the way to the top.
Wait, is that you, Sven?
He's all the way to the tippy top right now. The tippity ippity ippity top. Now he's rolling off. He's going
Yeah, I see it. He's going straight for it.
Wait, are you in the chapel and you say, is that you? Like you're trying to get them off of you?
In the moon cave. In the moon cave.
Hey, the other end.
Yeah. Okay, turn around.
They're back.
Come back to the left.
I got it.
He turned around again.
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry, I wasn't.
Yeah, travel the other console. Check there. There's some funky spots in there though. That's like
Talking enemies right by the flower. Oh my god, I hit him. Alright. Going across that bridge.
Why were you there?
I was seeking. What do you mean?
Okay, he's going towards chapel. He's going into the cave. He went in. The exit. I'm gonna stay out.
He's dropping down. He's by the charging shocks. I'll go to the bottom first.
But we got the and
Okay. Yeah, I lost. He's on the charging shock. Oh wait, no, he can't go back. Yeah, he's literally right by the charging. He can't go back though. I think he is. Oh my god, he's
is he actually? Okay, he's going towards left. He's gonna be traveling there. Get up!
Oh.
Yeah! Fight! No, I already. You saw it. Got it. We got it.
I thought I was trying to do the fight.
Our last two sequels are going to be being easy speedy. And it's snow. He goes!
yeah. Oh,
Kill
DJ, I did die. 100%. Shit, what's this? Can you leave the top? That's so stupid. Do you think it's gonna work? Yeah. Can you die when you snitch? No. Oh, you snitch. I know you're hiding away. But I'm kidding. This spin bed music doesn't work. It does. Can you refund? Oh, for free. 2, 1, no! Yeah.
You know what? W spot brand new, no one's ever been here before. But also classic. Also classic at the same time.
If you ever hear a singer name right, okay, you should just be I've checked every spot. It's not the experience. We have the lots in here. I know you have. Yeah. Should make this sub area promotion. Yeah, sub area. Each bird is sub area that uses the fucking where are you? I've checked every spot of every
Let's try to make this center. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a thing, I guess. Do I want to expand?
Okay, I got fur. Got fur. Wally, are you in the racer? Yes, I told you I am already. I'm in the racer. Yeah. How are we gonna get him up there? Look at him. I'm staring at him. I can see his hat. He's all the way in the top corner by the little doorway. I'm looking at his hat. Oh, did he get up there? I know how. I kind of want to like start around taking out. I fell. Smith, what's your time at? Just get it, please! End it! He's running! He's running! No! How are you? We got
What did you get? 47.26. I'm not last. Yeah, I'm not last. What do you mean?
Okay, I got 39.01.
Got 41.03.
I have a solid 20.56.
I am champion at the moment.
Yeah, okay, Sam, what did you get?
1 hour, 5 minutes and 1 second.
I got 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 8 seconds.
I have an hour.
It turns out I suck at counting.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so starting with late. First is Pooh. Alright, we're gonna do this. The Dream Team back again.
In the starting right.
Such a silly spot.
Silly spot. Silly nuts.
It looks really funny. Just something. Feel that kind of information.
Well, as long as it's for harmless.
Yeah, I can definitely make it happen real quick. One second.
Yeah.
Who didn't definitely? Last time.
Oh, guys, I'm distracted. I died. It's not counting. No, that counts. No, I was distracted looking if you're deaf and then I died. We don't have to. I'll give an extra hit. I want your Excel.
Send a screenshot right now. The full game. What? That's a rough screenshot.
I'm sad you're not in the corner. Got this, you did.
No, sorry. Okay, but
So that's the zipper sub area.
and small end. I don't know what the hell he got.
He would be in my screenshot now.
He can't come and join you? Like, what's the problem?
Walk opposite.
Hey, sir, do you want to come with?
I saw it.
Hey, what's up?
The whole ice. Wait, hard. Wait. It's.
Wait, what?
No, man just jumped off me.
What's happening?
There we go.
In the door.
Sure. I didn't know you were there.
For CJ.
Yeah, I didn't see
Did
you.
he get out? CJ is still in.
No, he did not get out.
CJ is still in.
Where the hell is Easy Speezy? Okay, I found CJ. He's coming back out another zipper. CJ's cruising around. He's coming back. Coming back here.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm just stalling. What?
I'll check the bottom of the pipe. You checked out the toad?
Is that cat?
Okay. Alright, next game. Okay. And small end. And captain of. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, Sam, what do you think? Trying to stick together the whole way? Yeah, let's pincer roll.
Put a pincer?
Yeah, sure. On the left.
Check the sub area. Is that you?
At the bottom.
Oh my god, I found a little curve. Going into the back poison area. The back poison area. Okay.
I got fur.
Flying away.
I got fur!
Flying away to Barracuda right now.
Okay.
He's going towards the rolling sub area. No, he turned left. He's going towards the bridge, you guys.
Oh.
Just walked up and
Yeah. No, I rolled straight in.
Yeah.
Wait, so we are allowed to be a capper after petty games, right?
Yeah, basically. I think I found it. Unless I told you guys. Okay, what about the Odyssey? By the Odyssey.
No, that's someone else.
By the Odyssey.
Hey, dude, that's on top of terrifying.
I just bounced off him. I just got extra height off him.
Listen, I'm literally on top of you.
Listen, right here.
Yeah, this is
Oh my god. Never mind.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, Curtis. Any cascade.
He's 8 and 9, so it's everyone here. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, what up? Come towards the Odyssey. Come towards the no, I got it. Come towards the Odyssey.
Towards the Odyssey? Yeah, I see. They're taking the white. I think he's still up there.
Yeah, no, he's right by the Odyssey. Is he going in the
Doing
Odyssey?
it again.
I think he just went. Okay, yeah, he's doing it.
I didn't go on the Odyssey. I didn't go on the Odyssey.
So where are you guys hiding? I'm in the I'm in a W spot.
Ooh, it kind of seems like you only go in W spots.
The only spots that exist. Shit!
There you go.
Shit! It's a good spot.
I think if I had to guess, I would guess that Burr is in the diamonds, the very end. That is where my engines were going. Okay. Now that I've gone throughout, my guess would be that left dino route and hid in that one bush next to the shade shop. Now that I built out there, Ours in the middle of the shade shop somewhere.
Where are you? Wait, Burr's going over to what? Yeah, he's going to. Change up thing.
Change up?
Bring it over. Yeah.
Okay.
Where is Smith?
I have the strongest mental connection right now. Should we go to the very end? Jump into the one. Where is Smollett?
Okay, I don't feel like organizing. I'm just gonna fucking haphazardly throw everything I don't need here for now.
I saw you. The dinosaur. But behind the waterfall. He's gonna have to up the waterfall. Go back to the bench. Back to the bench. But he bought. I bought too. He's in the water. I don't know. Oh, he's on the. Okay. Alright. That's it. Now we go. Let's just go. Hey, 8 minutes, 50 seconds. I got 17:30. 13:54. 10:30. Wait, did you actually get 10:30? Like 10:30? 10:31 technically. Well, I got. Oh. Alright. 23. That's yeah, alright. That's English.
Everything there is actually kind of important.
To close out games, rank a 0 to deal with stuff that has a different attack. We have 104 Masquerade. This does require 3 level 4s, but this is a 2700 attack monster that can actually negate effects and deal damage, and also just send the top card of Gage's deck to the graveyard randomly. But having that sort of effect negation is actually pretty good, and it's not hard for us to get 3 level 4s out. We are playing the Illuminite. I'm probably never going to summon this, but it allows us to draw cards, which is kind of cool. Shark Drake is, not the best card, but, it may come up, so I figured I'd throw it in here. Papal Operative is a very strong card. We've actually seen a lot of this in Progression Series, and I'm really happy that we pulled it. Queen Dragon Jin is generic, which is the only reason I'm playing it. I don't think the effect will ever look up in this game, just like something weird. And then we Shark Forge just wrapping up the extra deck. And then for the side deck, 2 DD Crow. DD Crow's been actually just pretty clutch for most of the Progression Series, so I figured it's a safe pick. If Gage decides to play this deck again, I am side decking 3 copies of Flying Sea, so this is a card that if he goes and starts trying to attempt to do his rank 4 plays, I can just drop this down, and he's not going to be doing any of that, so this is the side for that
Hell
reason.
yeah.
I do also have a small Monarch package in here, so Zaborg is actually Thunder, and so maybe that comes up, maybe it doesn't. I guess for maybe Industrial Strength, because you do have to banish specifically a Thunder, but also 2 Mobius for backer removal. I wanted to play Stormforth as a piece of removal, but because I only have 2 tribute monsters, being Charger as well as Fuel Cell, I figured that's not that great, so if I did want to pivot that way, I'd have to sign in some more tribute monsters, so I figured the Monarchs aren't bad. Brain Control is also in here as like a 3rd Stormforth, but Brain Control's cool because we can attack with the monster and stuff too, and actually get a lot more done with it. 2 Twister for any weird back row stuff he's on, and 2 Mischief of the Gnome. So Gage was trying to play Stygian Dirge against the Battling Boxers. The problem with Stygian Dirge is I believe it's a reciprocal effect, and we can actually check that right now, if I know how to actually spell the card. Reduce the levels of all monsters your opponent controls by 1. Oh. Well, maybe I should just play Stygian Dirge then. I just like this because Mischief of the Gnomes, you just fire it and then they can't really interact with it. Where Gage does play Twister and Trap Stun, and I don't really like that. I don't know if he's still playing it, obviously, since he's playing this new Battery Man list. But to be fair, I think having this, because you can use it twice in a turn, and typically that should be enough that I can solidify a grip on the game state where it's not going to matter. I don't know, maybe I'll regret it, but I also love Mischief of the Gnomes. This card's so fun, and he'll never expect this one coming. But guys, I cannot wait to see Gage's face when he sees that we are playing his deck from the last episode. I'm not sure if it's going to be a mirror match. It very well could be. We'll just have to see. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time to duel. Gage our crossed souls, cross what? Oh, no, that was bad.
That was so bad. Really try to finish that one? I was gonna say don't cross the
backward. I was gonna say our souls cross once again, but then I wanted to say the set name and then just completely butchered it.
See,
so
if you let me open this one, I'd say don't cross me, bud. I'm stealing your soul today.
Oh,
okay. Easy, bro.
Okay, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. We're all about stealing souls. That's what this game is built on. But
Oh shit, I don't actually.
Much better set than Secrets of Eternity, although to be fair, not one of the best episodes ever, so can't really complain. And hopefully we have another episode like that, and hopefully we both learn how to read at some point.
Yeah, it's hard, dude. Hooked on Phonics didn't do me well, man. I got a long way.
It's so funny though because I was saying how you and I both played Shadal and we both forgot that.
Yeah. When you don't see cards for a very long time, you just kind of think you remember. And
even in the comments, everyone was like, "I'm a Shadal player and I forgot Shek worked."
I'm just like, oh, Shek negates monster effects, right? Yeah,
exactly.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
special summon monster. Yeah.
You just shortcut these things, and I guess you miss a little tiny word like special summon. Now, everyone loses their minds, but it's okay.
But it's okay. Still, it was still a great match. That last
was.
I hope this one stacks up.
Nail biter. Absolute nail biter. But I'm ready if you are, buddy. I can't wait to see how this is going to turn
Let's
out.
game.
Alright, so let's shout out our patron. It is NeckGal number 1. Thank you for the support.
Next
That's
number
funny.
one.
That was our team name at YCS Vegas back in 2020.
Yeah, we were Necro Gals. What? 5 because 1 and 2 already existed.
Correct, and it was pretty entertaining too. Okay, good luck, buddy. And boy, I cannot wait to edit this.
God damn it.
See your face when I start like this. I am going to start by normal summoning Battery Man 9.
What's up, fucker? You did not cut my style, dude. Get out.
Well, since you couldn't win with the deck, I figure I have to do it justice, and I'll help people out a little bit here, and we'll show what the deck is in the hands of someone who doesn't know how to read cards correctly. Anyway, all right, I guess we'll just go and take it easy for now. We'll grab a micro cell off of the sure. Nothing too crazy. I'll just send one to pass. Go.
That 9-volt is going to destroy from here.
It's true.
Oh, the employment rate in this village is fucking shit.
I will dust you.
Oh, we're gonna get up to see what I'm playing here today. Alex.
Okay.
You might be surprised. Insert. Take a look.
Shut it!
I was playing the
Oh my
get a look at the card on the far left there. Read that card there. Starts with a B.
I know Blaze Accelerator Reload. I know it very well. The scary part is, I don't know what you're doing with it. I guess you could have. I think I have 3 Scatter Shot, if I recall, so, like, maybe you do too. And, having Regeki isn't terrible. Like, now I really have to.
Ooh, I'll get the
mutton.
I'll give you a minute to look at it. I'm sure you've never seen a hazy flame monster in your life.
It's actually not true, because we both have Emation, so
yes.
we've seen plenty of these.
We've definitely seen the big chicken.
Nice little burner in your hand, too.
That's a little baby dragon.
Yeah, it's a nice little card to have in the room, in combination with the rest of the cards. The burner's a little bit scary, because then they get your blaster rotation, but Cerberus is like the only card that actually does anything and present. The problem is, I can't keep you off a monster this turn. Because you can either have the Cerberus or you can have Burner, and I don't know which one I'm afraid of more, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think you having Blaster rotation is probably worse, but then you also get to just search any hazy card with the Hazy Flames, but I don't even know if that's good. Get rid of the Burner. Alright, or other stuff.
That's fine. Burner will get you back in, not a problem. And then you already know it. I'm gonna normal summon the Cerberus. It's gonna be in the target. I'll just say a quick one, okay? Sure. Me too. Set a card. Literally. Anything. Which is crazy. And then search.
I can't believe you finally called this.
I had
So funny.
They're not actually that bad. And then search micro. Yeah. I think search micro cell last turn. Had to put dagger like and put. Here's a nice play, bro. Nice. Easy. Alright. That's your asshole.
Yep, go.
And stand by.
So I know you have Hydro Manticore, you kept one of the traps in hand. I'm presuming you sent the bottomless because, like, Accelerator just literally does nothing for you right now. Both Manticore and Hydra can't be targeted, is that how it works?
And yeah, they
Yeah, you're fine. You can go.
main face one. I don't know background. I don't know what you're playing. I know you're playing background. Don't know that. I know you're face down to Microsoft. Gotta be Microsoft, so I'm attacking you get plus, you get the monster summon, which is pretty big.
How does it feel for the shoe to be on the other
Right, that's the deal. I know exactly what you're playing. Right, Vanny's actually just that black, which is cool with the thing.
Yeah, that's, I think, one of the big, if not the biggest shades from the fan list is that emptiness is one, and that's absolutely.
Alright, well, let's see. I'm gonna tribute the Cerberus, and I'm gonna summon Hazy Character.
Ooh, that was the top deck. Okay. So this one, you can send a fire monster from your hand to the graveyard and tribute this card. Special summon 2 Hazy Flames from the deck. Oh, that's kind of scary.
It's alright.
Yeah, you got it. Go for it.
I'm gonna Paraton.
Yep, sure.
Pitch this Hydra. Second deck. Like result.
Okay. Yep, you're good.
Let's go, baby. Summon Sphinx and gonna throw out. Okay, I think I'm gonna pull out that, and I'm gonna pull out another Cerberus.
Okay. Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna
You're gambling, man, with that space. You with your reasoning luck, your snipe hunter luck, you're gonna gamble on this.
I'm feeling lucky. We're gonna go with the activate space. I'm gonna declare.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, let's go, baby. Don't get one of future. Let's go!
Wow.
I get to special summon one graveyard. I'm gonna pick back up the high.
Okay, right. Now, I'm happy to see that, because that means the scatter shot's out of your deck, so I can't get Raigeki by that accelerator later, I don't think.
Alright, well, I guess since I got some board presence here, let's go battle.
Sure.
I'm gonna poke over your Viper Cell.
Okay, so it's gonna go to grave. I do get to get the search first and then the draw.
Yep.
So with that, I suppose we will grab a good old 9-volt.
Yep.
Throw him in defense because I would prefer to not have that take any damage. And then new chain, I can 9-volt and draw. Correct?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So we'll 9-volt or probably a AAA, and then we'll draw off of the.
I will go Hydra in your 9-volt, and then I'll go 2 Caterers.
Your boy.
Main phase 2, because I don't know. Kind of sucks up my scatter shot. Really worried about you too much. You know what? I'm feeling pretty good with a whole board of non-targetable guys. I'll just pass it over to you. Go ahead.
I mean, I think that makes sense, right? If I was struggling before, I mean, we're not struggling now, but no,
Did you make it easy? You felt like Raigeki.
you know, Gage, your monsters may not be able to be targeted, but they can be destroyed.
It's just that easy, I figured. Alright, they'll all go to grave. I'll get Cerberus, okay?
Yeah, Cerberus is fine.
Off of Cerberus, I'm gonna pick up H. You're good to go.
Now, I'm going to normal summon a AA.
Yes.
I'm going to use the effect to special summon a AAA. Sorry,
Yes,
not
triple.
AA. AA is a bad
Double
card.
A's.
That is a terrible
Yes.
card. Yeah, that card sucks. We will overlay here. Engage. I did get the Omega.
You do? That's insane, bro. Yep.
Yeah. We'll hit for 24 here.
Yep, 24 is a...
I didn't realize I had this, so I looked in my rank 4 because I had to figure out like how many good rank 4s I had, and when I saw this, I was like, "Oh shit, this is insane!" Actually,
Yeah,
and because
pretty okay.
in our format, like I remember, I struggled to get over this so badly, and so you might have that same issue. We'll have to see. I will go to main 2 though, and I think I'm just gonna pass the turn on that. Go ahead.
Alright, sounds like a plan. I'll draw, stand by me. I'm just gonna set a card. It's great, but I think I'm just gonna have to pass here. Your turn.
That probably doesn't feel too great. I'll draw and have this one. Oh, there's able to. Well, I mean, this card helps first.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's okay.
Alright, so let's see. It was a bottomless, and you said so. Okay. Yeah, I think we might be able to clean it up. Let's go for it. I'm going to be recycling batteries.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just get both 9-volts.
Sure.
No problem. Next, let's go ahead and bring out one of those 9-volts. Use the effect. Grab ourselves a fuel cell. Let's lurk it in here somewhere. So this is 4,400 I've got you on at this point. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and use the effect of Omega. I'm going to detach. Sure. And then I'm going to banish 2 Thunders in the graveyard.
Industrial.
To summon Industrial Strength, baby! Let's go! So let's shock him up!
Your industrial strength, bro, it's strong. Goodness gracious. Alright, game 2. Can't believe you're copying my style, bro. I'm sorry about that. Unfortunately, you do have it a little bit better than me. I know you have 1 charger, but you also have industrial. I didn't. I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, and you know what? Industrial Strength, and I did read this, doesn't target.
Yep.
So that might actually be very relevant for this
Yep.
matchup. We'll have to
Yeah,
see.
we'll see how it goes. I think that I am going to opt to go second.
Really?
Yes, I do think the free card's going to matter a lot here. We'll see how it goes. Okay.
Okay, that's an interesting call. We'll see how well it works for you. Oh, judging by this hand, maybe. Alright, I'll set one and pass. Go ahead.
Sounds like a plan. So I'll draw. Stand by me.
Yep.
I'm going to activate Ableton's.
Alright, yeah, after that first game, I probably
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's hard. Reload, reload, reload. Dump.
It's like a Kentucky game.
Yeah, it's so good. It's kind of good. I'm gonna dump blaster and I'm gonna dump shot. All right.
Oh, you have shells.
Yep, your pick, bro.
Okay, this makes a little bit more sense now, because I'm like, if you're just playing this just to have Raigeki, I kind of don't hate it, but I also don't think it's very good. But the fact you have shell now makes this a lot more interesting. Okay, well, I mean, blaster doesn't matter. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. And, like, reload also doesn't really matter all that much. I guess if all your reloads are gone, the shell in your hand doesn't really do much unless you
I don't think I want the second floor.
back. And then you can't just
That's
have
just
it
gonna
on
be
the
more
wall
work.
at
I
this
think
point,
it'll be
but
easier to
I'm
just
sure
make an
you can
underground
start it.
space
I'll give you the shell,
instead.
I guess.
Sure, I'll take it. I will set a card, set it to, and I will pass it over to you. Let's go.
You did not just set the shell. There's no. My kingdom for a 9-fold. And I feel welcome. I'm not in much of a rush. Go ahead.
Okay. During your main phase, still, I'm gonna banish a place.
Okay.
It's up a volcanic shell.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you can just keep it there. Doesn't matter all.
Okay.
Yep, you're good.
And I will tribute volcanic scatter shot, and I will summon and antidote.
Okay, sure.
I'll go battle phase. I'll go for 22.
I'll take it.
Wait, what am I doing?
Straw. We go like that. It's not fantastic. Well, it's nice to see the scatter shot again, so we got fortunate on that plays probably okay. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Alright, we'll have you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Enki break. It's pretty good. I lost my emptiness, to be fair.
No, boo-hoo. Yeah, boo-hoo. I lost my impression, bro.
I'm gonna special summon Thrasher. This is interesting because I didn't pull a single Kage to Kage.
That's so funny. You really didn't pull any?
No, I didn't pull a single one. So Thrasher's basically like my next best Kage to Kage, let's say.
Okay, Thrasher's fun.
I'm gonna normal summon Triplet.
Yep.
And then we're gonna make your favorite monster once more.
Yep.
I guess just to make it a little bit. Yeah, he's not bad, and he's also just large. And having that built-in protection is also kind of nice. Thinking if there's anything better, though, we got 3 cards in hand. I know one of them's just a shell. That's what I gave off choice. Don't know a lot about this deck. So, yeah, we'll just go for the Omega. We'll play it.
Sure.
Let's go battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's fine. I mean, it's probably not long for this Earth anyway. I think you can protect this with its effect.
I cannot. Only protects from artifacts, so I'm unfortunately going to lose that man.
Oh, that's kind of lame. You have the shell in hand, too, so that's a...
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'll just go main 2, and I'll just pass it.
Okay, before you exit your main phase 2, I'm going to activate the Blaze Accelerator reloads.
Okay.
I'm going to dump the last of the scatter shots here from my deck.
Okay. I still take damage from it, that's correct. Sent to the graveyard and inflict 500 damage, yeah. Which
So
I
you
should have taken 500 from it.
So what do you do? You big fat cheater? Take the 15.
Excuse me, I got to reset my card effect.
Understandable. Alright, I'll draw for 30. Damn.
Reading! Look everyone, we're reading cards!
Alright, I'm gonna activate. I think it's kind of fucked up. I'm gonna activate Master in my graveyard.
There's nothing I can do with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna send back the last.
Yeah, sure.
I'll go battle phase. You honest, yeah, so we're gonna go. Bro, it's so bad you honest. Damage stuff, still have a flashback. That's good, bro. Main phase 2, I will just set a card, I'll set another back row, and there you go.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, right?
Could you imagine that would have been yeah, we'll go to main 1. As soon as I gave up the emptiness for the heavy storm, I knew Blaster was going to be a problem. But I also didn't know if I was going to be able to stick Omega after 2 back row. And looking at them, I would not have done so. So I think I made the, I don't know if it was the correct call, but whatever. What the hell did we do now? The nice thing about those scatter shots and shells, they give you a lot of fodder through Blaster. It's pretty good. I remember when I was playing Battling Boxer, I don't have Blaster, but that would have been such a cool card to be able to throw in if I had it. That was the one Dragon Ruler I didn't get a single.
That's so important. It was.
Well, I know I got like one of each of them anyway, so it's not like it mattered that much. Man, you're right. I think I really did fuck up.
I don't know if you have it. I don't know if you're actually. Yeah, but Blaster coming back is just pretty damn broad. I just don't know if Omega was the right choice. You didn't get no back row.
Yeah, well, I figured if you had any way to remove to be like, I already took out your ways to do any sort of like chain building, essentially. Set 1, I'm assuming that that's just your shell that I put in your hand, that sets you up for a tribute summon on the following turn. So I don't think I can afford to do nothing here. Alright, I'm going to activate battery charge.
Sure. Big cost?
Yeah.
What do you suck? What do you target? Or doesn't
It
target?
doesn't target.
Yo, what? Monster reborn that doesn't target? That's great. You only have one target. Go ahead, get some tribute.
I only have one target, yeah, so it's pretty obvious what I'm going for. Is the AAA fine?
Triple A.
Okay, bring him out. I could do that, but that just leaves us to the blaster. You also still have your bottomless, possibly, deck, and that's pretty good. If I'm on it, you have shell set. I actually don't think you can kill me just through AAA. Unless you have, like, more people and, like, another monster, which isn't unlikely. But I think that's a little bit better than me trying to play. So I'll just pass on this.
And I'm sorry, but you are unfortunately dead.
I can make
That's not correct. Stand by me.
I can make a thingy again rather than the usual attic rooftop.
To banish shell, scatter shot.
So yeah, I can make it a normal rooftop, and it will just be an attic for my second floor.
I had a fuel cell, so like I could have tributed and like tried to attack, so you couldn't get the set. But then that lost to Wing Blast anyway, and I was still dead.
Yeah.
So
As soon as I thought about Wonder
I
Mega,
figured I tried to keep the resource.
I'll take it that one.
Okay, so I'm starting to see some of the shortcomings of this deck. Not the deck necessarily itself, but more of my specific build. I can talk about that at the end of the
You're not the only one. You're not the only one seeing some shortcomings. I don't know if this deck is that great either, but looks like we're just the Battle of Bronze here.
Yes, so. I guess so. You were very excited to go second last time, so I actually think I'm going to go second.
I will. You know what? Yeah, not a problem.
Extra card can be pretty good. Go let's
Could be good. Stand by me. I'm going to start by activating Hog. Not agree.
Pretty good. Sure, I'll draw two.
Well, let's get full knowledge. See what you're crafting with.
Ooh, okay. So, giveaway. I think I would guess what you're going to go after. Just a hunch.
Dude, why? That's the card, bro. Shit.
Had a few. The nice thing is you can't break up a rank 4 play with confidence. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So what's your thought process? What do you think?
I'm thinking this is a lot of level 4 monsters in your hand here. They all, it looks like, regardless of what I'm pitching, like, might get a dude here.
Possible. I thought you were just going to snap that heavy storm in my hand, since this is the third game apparently I've drawn it in a row.
You might think I would, yeah, but I don't think I'm scared of the heavy, oddly enough.
Oh, so your hand must have just with them.
I do think what I'm terrified of strength is it doesn't feel incredible. That photon creatures.
Okay, sure. I can see your argument for it.
So Photon Thrash is going to go to grave. I'm going to activate Hazy Pillar.
Okay. This is one of the key
What
cards
does
in the deck,
nourish
if I
I'm
remember.
mean?
going to activate Summon Cerberus.
And it has its full attack power.
It sure does. There, I'm just going to pass it over to you, man. Cerberus pass.
Alright, I will draw. Okay, so no back row unless you're just purposely not playing into the heavy storm, which after, seeing my hand, I can understand why you would want to do that anyway. Cerberus is like a good lead, because it will just get you a card at some point, so that's nice. I don't know what your deck is looking like, but I may have a suspicion for why you went for the Thrasher. There's more than one reason. The main reason you probably took it is because it's another light, where unfortunately Goblin Bone is a crappy bird.
Yes,
sir. Because I don't have Thrasher, I also can't go into Omega, which is obviously the best rank 4 I can make in most instances. Could also telegraph that you have something for that as well. So, like, I can clear the Cerberus, but I don't really know how good that is, necessarily. I think I'm, like, slightly concerned. I think just the biggest concern is probably, like...
You're interested in my house?
Flame. Like,
Daron?
Biggest issue.
Looks nice so far, isn't it?
I don't know if I can afford to just sit here and do nothing. I do. So, let's go ahead and normal summon the Goblins.
Yep, Goblin Bird's okay.
So, we'll bring out the AAA you know about. Let's go for I don't even know what you're gonna make.
Or I'm curious.
I don't know what I'm making either. I want to make one that's like a throwaway, but like I want it to at least still be like somewhat intimidating. I'm trying to figure out like where that line is. I guess we'll go Ragna.
Yeah.
It's 2400, so I mean it's big. We'll hit it. I'm not happy about it.
400 damage.
I feel like if I did nothing on that board, I'd take a little bit too much damage. It's 2000 plus whatever.
Okay, I'm a surfer, so I'll pick up another bolt.
That's okay. I'll just pass on that. Go ahead.
That's all. Nearby. I'll just set a card. I'll use Pillar to summon a Hydra. No, but I will just pass it there.
Okay. And I will, I can hit into Hydra, pick up another Pillar, because you know I have Storm in hand, so you can probably just keep the Hazy Flames coming. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. You could also just have Blaze Accelerator and like the Scatter Shot in hand. Probably. Pretty sure whatever it was you just drew her. Pretty sure it was Alright, we'll hit in.
Yep, I'll take 100.
Then main 2, I think I'll just chill here. Go ahead.
You are chilling. Stand by, main.
Drop down another one. Keep them coming.
Go down.
That's interesting. Okay. We'll draw. Let's try to hit in.
24. Yep.
Main 2. I'll set one. I'll pass it.
Alright, I will draw. I'll set a card, and I will set a monster. That will end the turn. Go.
Setting a monster. Alright, let's hit.
Sure.
I'm assuming this is either shell or scatter shot.
That's
Yeah, exactly.
It is Scatter Shot. And you're going to take 5.
Yes, I will take 5.
Oh, my God. So much damage. So much.
Main 2. Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Draw.
I'm chilling. This Ragna Zero's not doing too good for
It's
you.
definitely putting in some work. I'm not going to lie.
And 2400 is actually important.
I'm going to use Hazy Pillar, and I'm going to normal summon.
Sure. Bad?
I'm just going to...
And bring you back those memories of the Dark Worlds.
What is the game, dude?
Alright, let's hit.
I'll activate,
Okay, finally got
and
some.
I'll pitch this pillar.
Spare filler. Yeah, that's pretty good. So, yeah. Alright, we'll go back to the edge for that. Turn down over to main 2, and pitch the pillar, huh? Okay, what the hell else is in hand? I think I'll just throw a set down as well, and I'll pass it over.
Sounds like a plan. I'll draw. Stand by.
Yeah, nice little slow game going.
Yeah, snooze are going on. Off a Hazy Pillar, I'll normal summon Hydra.
Yeah.
Sure, cool. I'll go Battlefleet.
Yeah.
22 here.
Here's the Viper cell. So, flip. Get the effect.
Yep.
Get that.
Not much, but I don't really want to spend too much time trying to make things look
Do we
pretty.
know if it works this way?
It does work this way.
If you can search.
Yeah.
You can search before you draw.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Okay. This goes to grave, but then you can stack chain links in such a way so that you can search before you draw. So I will go digging. Let's go ahead and grab. I'm gonna grab Charger.
Oh, alright.
And then I'll draw for the Bikers.
That's fine. And then I'm going to kill the 9. Get it out of here.
Get it out of here. Yeah, you're
And then main 2. I'm going to exceed these 2.
okay.
And I'm going to make big chicken.
Okay, hold on. I gotta read
All
the
right.
chicken.
And on summon a big chicken, the Hydra that's material is going to allow it to trigger.
Big chicken. You trying to one up me with your big numbers here?
Yeah.
You're 25.
He's a big chicken.
So in response to the Hydra's activation, I'm gonna book your big chicken because he doesn't gain the targeting protection until he has 4 or more materials.
Correct. So yeah, that's fine. Big chicken can get set. That's fine. So I'll get back the other Hydra here.
Okay. 3 materials.
And then he gets set with the book.
Yep. So then that technically means his 2400 defense when I put him up. Okay. It's not bad. That's pretty big for defense, and then his attack is 3100. That's pretty good.
He's pretty charming. I'll pass it over to you.
Alright, I'll draw. And, let's see. Maybe we can wrap this one up. I'm not too sure. Let's heavy. You already know I have it.
Yep.
Autopoise. Okay. I thought it was reload the whole time, and I was kind of nervous, but then with Scattershock on, I wasn't as nervous. Next, let's go ahead and activate the Monarch Stormforth.
Oh my god, yeah, that's fine, alright.
Now it's making sense why I got this card.
Yeah.
We'll trigger the Charger effect. We can go ahead and grab ourselves a 9-volt effect. We can grab a fuel cell, and I think this is going to be game when we special summon out the fuel cell here.
That is going to be game. And that is...
And industrial strength for the 8000 OTK too.
Unfortunate, bro, man. I can't believe you took my strategy and used it. Dude, this deck,
I can't believe you played that easy for
I
me.
know, I can't. In testing, it didn't seem too bad, but you want to know something? All 3 games I opened Scattershot. I felt like it was the worst card in the deck. It was so bad.
You did open it every game.
Yeah, it was awful. And when you draw the one, it breaks the rest of it. Okay, unless you open the accelerator with it. But I wanted to give it a shot. I felt like a lot of average painful choice cards like that. It can't be too bad because they it's already nice. But man, I don't know, dude. There was a lot of shortcomings with this hazy deck, man. I realized it. Maybe that charger too. I think it's crap, bro.
My head was crap. I just needed a 9-volt or a charger to kind of set it all up. I drew the turn after you pumped, and I just had no. Wow. I did side in copies of Mobius as well, just because you were playing some back row, but also just because I was also siding Zabord because Zabord so that could come up in this deck, just because Industrial Strength can banish any Thunder, doesn't have to be a battle. That might be pretty good, but Zabord targets, and so even though it was 24, I just decided to take him, not put him in, but I put in the Mobiuses, giving me like, I think 4 Tribute Monsters, the 2 Mobius, the Charger, and the Fuel Cell, and that was really all there was.
I gotta be honest, bro. I was thinking after, like, for this episode with all the Edging cards in it, I was almost 100% sure you were gonna double back on Shadal. I really didn't think you'd switch it up.
So I thought about it. And I also did, in this episode, pull a copy of Fright for and she's actually good. The good thing about it is it doesn't require sabers, it requires chain. And chain is a common in this set, so I at least have 2. I don't know
there's
if
my
I
furnace. God
seeing
damn
2
it.
with the bare minimum. And Sheep has a pretty good effect because if it gets destroyed, it just comes back with an extra 800 attack, putting it to 28. And so it gives me like another fusion card to actually do something with the Fluffle card. My biggest fear was just complacency again, and I was worried that you were
Why is this?
deal with this stuff.
It's so good. It's so good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna start by activating Foolish Burial.
Yeah.
With Foolish Burial, I'm gonna dump Dragon. Dragon, pop your.
Alright, so I'll chain it. Strike getting great. I'll pitch this football problem. Yeah. I just gotta think what I'm cutting off. I could be toy balls and stupid toy measure stuff. You know, as it is. I'm gonna hit your trick line.
I'm rolling 3 summons, so I'll just pay the stack.
That's okay.
Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and fire Instant Fusion. I'm gonna pay another stack. I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the Mabelis.
Yep.
Overlay for good old Ragnar Zero.
It actually comes up in clutch, bro. That's crazy.
And still comes up against this. Yes, sir. I'm gonna use that effect, pop that Dark Mist, and I'll get to draw a card on this if that couldn't even get any better. Engage. I'm sorry. I still haven't normal summoned yet, so I'm gonna normal summon another Trick Cloud, and this is gonna be 4,000.
Yeah, bro. Damn, dude, I can't believe Ragnar Zero clutch that.
Oh, man. Such a good card. Such a good card.
How you do? You bring back those dolls, you do. I knew.
Didn't
No, 100%. Waffle Sheep, greatest card in the game. Yeah. Back to them. That's why I came prepared. You better shake it. If I draw one of my side deck cards, we better go to game 3 real quick, bud. That's all I'm saying.
We'll see. You thought I was going to be on Shadol last time, and I wasn't. You threw me from a first judgment, and
I'm gonna think that was a fucking weirdo choice, bro. But I'm ready for this one. I think we got it pretty good.
weirdo enough to beat you. Go ahead, bud.
All right, good luck, Bulls. All right, well, this is fun. I'm gonna activate one for
That's a good start. No magical science is saying fuck for
yes. I'm gonna pitch stream.
Oh my god, magical scientist is searchable with.
I'm gonna normal summon Genix Control.
Sure.
I'm gonna go. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna just start pounding. Stop it.
Good. You can churn away. Get rid of all of those.
1 for 1. That is hilarious.
This is like you opening painful choice, right?
It's kind of the same thing. It's pretty good. I'm running.
Yeah.
Drop that. Something to do. Okay, I'm gonna summon Treeborn. I'm gonna sack off the Treeborn. I'm gonna summon a Flip Flop. I'm gonna sack off a Flip Flop. I'm gonna summon a Dupe. I'm gonna activate Rodent Totem. I'm gonna banish this Flip Flop. Summon Rodent Totem.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate Sunstone. I'll summon another Swamp Frog. I'll activate Swamp Frog. Swamp Frog back again. I'll activate Rodent Totem. I'll banish Swamp, summon Rodent, and go. Sack that Rodent. I'm gonna
That's
summon.
honestly all I'm willing to do for.
And then off the last substitute, sack himself and summon. Okay, Flip Flop Frog. Sure.
The exterior.
Oh, stop. It's pretty okay. I'll set cards.
Hmm.
Go ahead and swap
I
the
still
name.
want to flatten this area around here.
Alright, name one. Can I read what from? Oh, there's one. Never mind. It's flipped to or else you're coming. See why that's the. Well, Gage, you said to deal with it, so I got Darkhold.
The one card that deals with it. Oh, fuck, bro. Alright, yeah, those all go to grave, and I'm gonna trigger both my keys.
Yeah, you also get to trigger the Duke, so it's not bad. It basically breaks even.
Pick up this, bro. And then I'll add this flip frog back to hand. Sure, good.
So I know you Death Frog, Flip Frog.
This area could work too, honestly, I suppose.
Now for my next trick, I'm just gonna set and set. That's what
Alright, okay. I'll draw. Yeah, pretty good. Is that good? It's pretty good.
you know, it's only been I did last game.
Yeah, alright.
You substituted too, so I think now you got the more crazy bullshit orange.
But I'll dump title, I'll dump blaster, I'll dump chicken games, space, here.
Gee, you just left me with so many pleasant options.
Either you can get wrong, or you can get I'll take item, honestly.
Yeah, because title doesn't matter where it goes. Fishboard blaster one. Blaster regardless. I guess I give you blaster. I mean, it's better than giving you a random card.
Yes, sir. Seems like the range. I'll take it. Alright, I'm gonna activate Swamp Frog, Fishboard Blaster. Thanks for letting me put it in my hand.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll activate Swamp.
Swap can dump.
Sure. Alright, I will activate. I will banish Shrink, and I will banish a dude. Something.
I feel like you'll have something for this. I am gonna empty this here.
An interesting place. You see, the funny thing is, I do have a response here, because actually,
No, it's first.
kind of nice.
Title thankfully is first. So
This is a okay, that's no problem. I'll deal with it. Alright, I'll tribute my rock. Alright, I'll go battle phase. Death Frog, get in there, bro.
yeah, this was gonna hit over no matter what, but I was curious if you were gonna do it. It's a hedgehog,
Okay,
so I will get the hedgehog effects, and I lose the emptiness, but it's fine. It got something out of you. So.
My Death Frog out of the hand, bro. I can't believe it.
It hit over every Chanel defense, so it's pretty good.
Let's see here. I'll go make two. I'll banish Swamp Frog or Remington,
Okay.
and I'll banish Substitute.
Sure.
Overlay into Shotgun.
Actually, sir, you cannot banish substitute.
Frog. Okay, my bad.
It has to be a.
Oh, don't worry. I'll draw down. It's okay.
I will need to make a back door, which I still consider would be important.
Alright, it's funny because Shining Up actually. Window would get knocked down. 17, I think, with the
Okay.
We did it!
Let me think on resolution.
Oh, okay, you have the threads of this. Alright, sure.
That's right. Is it gonna be?
Looks like the Death Frog's the one flip-flopping down.
I'm telling you, this is gonna be the dumbest shit of all time, bro, but I feel like I have to do it.
Do it.
This.
Do
I'm gonna do a quick blast. I'm gonna put my desk on the top of my.
Okay, yeah, sure. So it'll go to the top of your deck. Oh my god, that Death Frog has done more work than, like, half the cards in our deck ever have in this game. Oh, shit. Okay, alright, so, goddamn, that, we really did it. Okay. Now, the question is, you're gonna draw the
This
deck.
is so awkward though. My back door is double.
Blaster, like, doesn't really matter all that much, because you can just pitch it for that, so that's kind of cute.
I don't know, man, with that frog coming in crack back, things are looking good for you. I'm just saying, bro. This Death Frog's great.
Like, I know your play for next turn. Fairly certain. So I don't know the best way to go about it. Actually, that's not true. I don't know. I shouldn't say I know. I have a suspicion. Yeah, alright, let's go for it. Well, Elshadol.
That's tough.
Yeah, I figured that, there was nothing I could do about it. That's...
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it.
Alright. Well, Shining Elf is going to, it's gonna keep me in check. Not gonna lie. It's gonna keep me in check. Wow, that just right. Well, I'll just set a couple then and, pass it over to you.
No problem. Oh man, the greatest card in the game! Holy shit! Oh, I'm so lucky! You know what? I don't feel like I don't even if I am this just yet. Let's look at this bad face now. Here, go ahead.
I thought you were gonna take it. It's my Falco.
It's not. Wait.
Yep. I thought you were gonna be so green. You were just gonna sack it and then go.
No need anything. You can't get rock shot. I'd love to see you.
Yeah, you might be right. I may not be able to do it. Oh my god. Alright. I will set another one past you, buddy.
Can there be a better frog in the game than Death Frog? Oh, sure. The thing is, that could be another power. Maybe I just played the big brain. But it's gonna be maybe scored at it, we grab it. And the thing is, I'm on that. So we'll find it. I'm shining.
This one is a swallow, so I will take out the shiny.
God damn it.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay.
They were in my thingy this whole time. God, I wasted my XP.
Thankfully,
I cleaned up my inventory. I guess that counts for something.
Well, you don't stash to it. Really good stuff.
yeah, you must feel pretty good about that.
I'm gonna activate Running Toad to try to banish some of the Running Toad. Sure. I'm gonna activate Tidal Ward, banish Substance Toad, banish you, and I'm gonna summon Tidal. I'm gonna activate Fishborn. Sure. I'm gonna pitch my Death Frog. Sure. I'm gonna tune with these two. I'm gonna start here.
It's pretty good.
I will. Sure. Would you like to pay for IO?
Very interesting question. I do play a lot of, like, chicken game stuff. I don't want you, like, drawing more cards. I think I can afford to pay. So I think that's probably fine. I think I'll just set one. I'll pass it over.
Sure. I'll draw.
We'll clarify for anyone, we're playing with pre-errata IO, so I only have to pay during my stay.
Yes.
Because people seem to forget that very frequently.
Okay, I'll banish the Rotonin and the Death Frog. I'm gonna pull back Titan. Now, 25, 26.
I'll take the 25, and then I'll damage Juggler 26.
Oh shit! No way. Alright, that's fine.
It's like Karibo, but better.
I will study card. I'll end return.
We'll draw. Stand by phase. I have to think about this IO once again. Life's getting a little bit precarious here. I think I will pay it. I don't want to get below combo.
Yeah, before I go do
so
the interior,
Banish the Juggler. Let's grab a...
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna flatten up this the entire area surrounding my house.
That's correct.
Draw turn. What's Turk Clown's defense?
Turk Clown's defense is 1200.
Alright, well I can't let you get another material just in case that's what I'll banish the blaster and I'll banish the tree. I'll summon title. Sure. hook over your trick bomb.
So it's actually dragging the bounce that Stardust back to the game. I'll leave this title. That's our next spot. Stardust is back.
Me too. Where's the prize? You got it.
Alright, we'll draw. Stand by, I have to think about this once again. Give him the eye.
Pay for the order. Go.
1,500 is not a lot. It's not a lot, Gage. It's certainly not a lot. It served its purpose, but I think it's time for so maybe one. I'm gonna bring out a Photon Thrasher. Then I will normal summon Trick Cloud. And I'm gonna overrotate. We're gonna go for a Constellar Omega.
Yeah, he's tough.
Yeah, it's cool. I can still play this in this deck because of the light synergy, so that's pretty nice. I guess we'll go to battle. I'll hit over the Roman. Sure. Yes, I'll just pass on that. Go ahead.
Title's gonna
I'll get back to him.
And by me. I will set on the turn.
Okay, that's looking pretty good. I will draw. That is best. That's okay. Let's go to battle. Let's try it for 20. Main 2, I will set a card of my own and pass it to draw.
Stand by me. Up and terrible.
Oh, I wish I still had the IO. Yeah, that's good.
I pick up chicken. I'll activate the game.
Walk, walk.
Hit game. And now, drop card. Set. Enter. Go ahead.
Draw. Oh, this sucks the chicken game so bad. No, luckily, I don't take any damage while this is up, so that's actually kind of a good thing. But, do I want to pay 1,000 to draw? That's very tempting, actually. Very tempting. I would like an extra.
Alright, take it. It's yours.
I'm gonna take it. Yep. Talk. I am very happy about that decision because Gage. Oh, painful choice action now. Okay, so with this painful choice, I think I just send the kitchen sink at this point. I'll double Dragon, Beast, Falco, Hedgehogs, Momata. Have fun. Well, you can pick what's on the game first. You actually get to choose one of these cards to get the arts. Don't you feel so lucky?
You can have the hedgehog.
And giving me Hedgehog. Okay, so we did clear chambers. So, what I'm gonna do is, let's go.
Alright, okay. I don't care. I'm gonna activate Shadow Frisbee Mirror.
Oh.
Nice card, bro, yeah? Yes, you got this for Shadow Frisbee.
I wish. That would have been nice if I did. Yeah, got punished for that one. Okay, fair enough. I probably deserve that. Okay, Jesus. That is a pretty good card. Alright, hit for 24. Wait, she's down to 22. Main 2. I'm gonna set one, and I'm gonna set one. Okay. And I'm gonna pass on that. Go ahead.
Yeah, stand by. I'm gonna activate Chicken Key. That's the draw card.
Okay.
I'm gonna sack for Chicken Key.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah.
I'm gonna activate Chicken Key.
Oh my god, you're gonna go. Okay. Yep.
I go down to 2 ounces. You're just not.
Ooh, that's an interesting scenario too, because then you can still do damage to me then, and you don't take damage. 200's a bit fucking low.
I have to.
He's going for it! He's going for it!
I'm gonna draw it.
And
I'll set a card.
With excavation, actually doesn't matter.
What are we gonna do? Sure, go ahead.
yeah, it's an interesting scenario.
How fast
I do have hot.
my thingy actually is.
Sure.
I was gonna do it, but I have it. Okay, so what sucks about this is that I can't do damage to you. I just love but you submit cards index to my 16, so I can theoretically deck you.
Only durability matters now.
This is a weird scenario we find ourselves in. Alright, I'm gonna set one into the imperm column, I guess, and go ahead, buddy.
I'll draw. Next in by 1.
Oh my god. Yeah? Sure.
It's one of those things. No way. There's no shot at it. No. I'm almost out of water, bro.
Curious if you can actually summon this title. I don't know if you can. Okay.
Chicken Key.
I'll draw.
But it's so much work right now.
Yeah, it Ain't that the truth? Holy shit, I did not think we'd find ourselves in this scenario. I mean, you gotta start making a move at some
That's a lot of
point,
dirt.
otherwise it's not gonna go for you. I guess I'll just pass. Go. Let's go there, buddy.
Shut up.
This is what chicken games all about, baby. Let's go.
I don't know if this doesn't do anything.
Oh, if you lose to your own chicken game, this is the most deserved fucking game of all time. You are
God damn it.
so scared that you're about to die right now.
How do you undo?
Ray of Greed? Is this okay?
Okay, so you're gonna shuffle back. I'm guessing title's one of the cards. What the hell else are you shuffling back?
Do I have to show you? I don't know. I'll show you. Genix, Undie, and Title. Or shuffle it.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw 3 cards.
Oh shit! I feel like you'd have to reveal to confirm that's what you're shuffling back.
Are you fucking shitting? What the hell is this game, bro? No way! I'm gonna make Ray of Greed.
Shut up! You are not going to do
Shuffle
this.
back. Genix, Undie, and Title. What a draw cards?
Okay.
What the fuck happened? Oh, what are you going to do?
How do you have this?
What?
The plan. I'm curious to see what the plan is. Go.
Draw. Oh no, I don't have the deck anymore! No! Oh. Oh my god,
No.
I deserve this. What the fuck was I thinking? Oh,
There's no. How? Are you actually dead? He's passing. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You're passing off this. Go.
I'll give you.
This is.
I'll give you. I can't let this happen. Oh my god, I'm gonna activate title. I'm gonna
I
banish.
know you have the waters for this. You've had the waters for this like all game.
Okay, give me a moment.
Okay, sure.
That's fine.
I'm thinking actually. Is this fine? I don't know if this is fine. This is kind of scary. What else could you have? Could you be playing more desk frogs? Maybe? I don't know. I'm just gonna bottomless it, whatever.
A compulsive ending. It's over. Oh man, dude, that's embarrassing, bro. What the fuck? Chicken game, what a shitty card, dude. Oh my god. Alright, let me see him. What were all these?
Okay, well, first of all, what was your plan to kill me?
So I thought I had a Phoenix Wing Blast back here too. My goal in day 2, I thought I had a 3rd Wing Blast in deck. And I was gonna draw the Wing Blast, and I was gonna Wing Blast your Omega. You were gonna chain. I was gonna chain another Wing Blast and Compulse, and then just attack.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't have that other Phoenix Wing Blast, and it costed me. Let me tell you something that I also did super stupid. Earlier in the game, I banished for the title when you set the dragon, and I shouldn't have overextended because I have salvage, and I have 2 salvages.
You have water.
I have 1 water. It's mandatory. You have to fucking 2. So I couldn't use it. I couldn't use it, and I had 2 of them.
Oh,
man. Yeah, so I screwed myself there. It was a play yourself there. Damn.
Oh my.
All right. I can see what you.
Okay, so you knew that this was a hedgehog.
Yes.
That was like almost 100% confirmed that this was a hedgehog at this point. I drew another trick cloud, which at this point I was walling up to not die, so it wasn't the worst. It's funny too because even with title attacking Omega, if you did do that, I'm at 300, so I'm still not dead.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna keep the durability lost.
Fucked up part of it all. So when I paid for that chicken game, I got the painful choice to use Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. I had Twister in the hand, but I had so I couldn't pay to. True, I could have. I just would have died in the process, and I'm not willing to die for the Shadol's. That
didn't matter.
I'm just gonna do this manually then.
So that's fine. I had an El Shadol, which I think I don't know if he knew I had this. So that was there, and then I had a fusion substitute. It wasn't doing anything. I drew that this was like the first back row I think that was sitting there. I did have the beast in hand, so I could have, if you threatened Hedgehog with some sort of effect, like a compulsive wing blast, I had the option to El Shadol away just to make Winda, just so I still had a body. Even if I put it in defense, just so you couldn't kill me, that was the idea there. I forget Key, but he never summoned anything, but that was the last card I drew. And then best part was if you thought that you were going to kill me, I had the damage juggler to stand by. Damage juggler is a fucking hell of a card.
I feel bad about this match. I thought this one I had it pretty good. I thought this was spicy. It did some cool stuff, but it ran out of gas.
It's fun. Yeah, I think if we get into the grind game, I'm definitely favored.
Yes,
Sure. But, I mean, to be fair, like, the Shadow Imp just hosed my whole deck, and to be fair, if I couldn't make this Omega to apply the pressure onto you, then, I mean, you still would have had a pretty good shot.
The thing was, I do think it was the Omega that won you the game, because I have to use 2
They're like a
linebackers.
way to
Then after that, I wouldn't have a way to deal with the rest of your cards.
disable
so I do think it was the
verticality.
Omega that ultimately, like, just shafted me there.
Right, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to play this deck, was because not only do I have the light synergies, because Trick Clown and Juggler, and I can play Thrasher in this deck, so not only do I get the rank 4 access to make any rank 4, but I can make Omega specifically, which we saw in the previous Battery Man episodes from both you and I, is such a strong card. Omega is so difficult to deal with. But in addition to it, then, I also had the Hat Triggers, which you never got to see as well, and these are Earths for Shekinah, so what's cool is Juggler can get either one of these, so if I want to just make a rank 4 play and just start getting back to rotation, I can. Or if I want to go the Shek line, I can do this with Hat Trigger, and I can do a lot of cool stuff with that. And he's also a rank 4 enabler as well, just in a different way. So I really just had to give the Clown to test run this time, because I wanted to just play something a little bit different, and I thought that this was much, much better than like playing the stupid Fluffle engine that I played last time. Just because the cards are way more consistent at pumping out rank 4s, they just synergize better. Dimension of Chaos was released in November 2015. This set introduced the Magus Specters, a series of pendulum monsters that cannot be targeted or destroyed by opponent's card effects. Notable cards in this set include Performance Plush Fire, Gamma Seal, the Sea Turtle, Kaiju, Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon.
Oh yeah, this is where the kaijus first
A card
begin.
that would take a TCG exclusive archetype to Tier 1 contention, Cosmo Dark Destroyer. In this series, both Lyndon and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or 1 box of a core booster set. We will build a deck and play it best to have victory, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade the deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series. You know, if there was a way for Gage to lose the last episode of the Progression Series, that was very fitting. That was very Gage thing to do. But I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. It was quite entertaining. And we're back to the winner circle, so we're just going to go ahead and spin, see what we get. We've got a lot to cover this episode, and I'm hoping we get the tournament packs. There's some pretty good stuff to pull in there, and looks like we're getting them. So the reason why this Astral Pack in particular is very important is because the ultimate rares are actually insane. Fiendish Chain is an ultimate rare. Gage and I each have 1 copy of this, but getting another copy would be pretty nice. So Mystical Space Typhoon is also an ultimate rare. Obviously, ultimate rares are the rarest as it possibly gets, but we did get 2 Spell Shattering Arrows in the last episode, so it's possible. And if we can do that again and get 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, I'll be feeling pretty happy about that. So 3 packs of Astral Pack. Maybe let's go ahead and flip them up. Of course, we get the Fiendish Chain. You know, I'll take it. I would have liked Mystical Space Typhoon, I'm not gonna lie. Safe Zone's also an interesting card. This was like an ultra rare previously, but this is maybe playable in our format too. Let's go ahead and add that to the collection, and let's go ahead and go on to our second pack here, see what we get. Fucking way! There's no way! How? Everyone's gonna think this is fake. Everyone's gonna think this is fake. Especially because I got 2 Spell Shattering Arrow last time. Editor, if you're watching, cut like this entire thing. This is all 1 segment. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Gage is going to shit. He sees this. Mystical
Shooting a
Space
spider.
Spell and trap removal. 1 copy of
It isn't overkill.
Unreal. We're gonna add that to the collection. Let's go ahead and do our final pack. There's no way this will be open. Okay, Book of Eclipse is pretty good, but I think we got those in common in their original set, so I think we should have play sets of this. The other two cards are kind of whatever. But before we hand it over to Gage, we do have to talk about the one and only Painful Choice. A lot of you guys have discussed that as a medical scientist, Painful Choice has probably decided the most games, and Gage and I talked it over, and we think we agree with you. So, joining the ban list or the Hall of Fame for the Progression Series, whichever way you want to look at it, Painful Choice will no longer be playable for it. I think we have demonstrated how broken this card is plenty of times, and so I think people are going to be pretty relieved to see this one go. So let's go ahead and hand on over to Gage so he can tell you all about Dimension of Chaos.
Boys and girls, welcome back to the Loser Circle. It is I, your host, Nate.
Ah!
Loser Circle with my life, bro. Don't worry, got another plan cooking up today. I feel like it's a good one. I feel like we can really kick this up today. I say that so this time for sure. I think we got a really Dimension of Chaos with November 6th.
Nobody believes you anymore.
Oh man, I remember this set like it was yesterday. Repurchasing that with Breakers of Shadows, one of the most meta impactful sets of all time. This set is also very good, giving us a whole bunch of cards that are necessary for that big push in the next set. How pretty good. Vector is necessary. We want to do some breakup face off later down the line, which that's not this that's what we play. But also, that's this card back to Wish. Behind high rare spots, you have Yada Kiwi, which is spell, trap searcher respectfully. Bamboo can grab monsters, and Nekavana also grabs monsters during the end phase, well, any during the end phase. So then bounce back to hand without never to get out, bouncing things back. Hell of a card back. Aside from a whole bunch of magic cards, stuff we know like Blazing Mirror Force as the Mirror Force is set. Coming after Storming Mirror Force, it wasn't that good. Blazing's never seen play, I don't think, except in like Burn strats. Storming has just always been better. The Grand Lord is actually a pretty tough card. During the phase, summon you destroy it, and end the phase one. And then more cause but you kind of that really accessible to get. And how did it get this set they're operators. Don't destroy but it is and also, Alex doesn't have any farm girl, I don't have farm girl either. There's no reliable way to search these Cosmo ships. More time you Radiant, two of the better ones. There's that. As I mentioned a few, I'm excited to first we got a little bit of that is one pack moving on to actual pack 8. Pack 8 is like pretty nuts, right? It's got like traditional and MST in it. Phoenix Chain is one of those ultimate rares, but it is Phoenix Chain. We already got a Phoenix Chain, but this is our second one. You know what? I'll take it. That's pretty good. Not bad. You know, it's an Astral pack. We'll take it. And then we got 24 packs Dimension of Chaos Day. Let's see what we pull today.
Alright, you guys, so already a very exciting episode, but we still have 24 packs of Dimension of Chaos to open. Let's go ahead and flip them up. I'm really excited to see what we get. Well, maybe not, if this is what we're going to be getting. More Ignites are nice for the Pendulum strategy. Magic Specters are in this set, but some of the better ones are higher rarity, so I'm not sure how viable this is, although Kieran could be a difference maker. Mirror Conductor's also pretty good, and I think Plush Fire's in this set as well. Overall, not a terrible pack. One of the reasons why Gage and I actually think Magic Spectre is a slightly viable strategy is because the counter trap, Magic Spectre Tempest, is actually a common, and this card, when a monster will be special summoned or a monster effect is activated, trigger to win spellcaster, negate the summoner activation, and if you do destroy that card, that's pretty good. And not to mention, Yada can actually search that, but I believe that's a common too. So if you get enough of the Magic Specters and the fact that you can search this counter trap, that's not bad. A couple of interesting cards in this pack. There is a Yada. We do need those if we do want to play Magic Spectre. Flumble Wings is in this set, actually. We do have a decent Flumble core we could, like, fuse with Shaddolls, and Wings is really good because it allows you to get a ton of advantage very quickly. And Gradle Eagle is also in this set. The Gradles are actually very interesting in, like, a sealed sort of environment, and Eagle being able to just steal Gage's monsters, this card might actually be playable.
Dimension of Chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's see if we can get 24 packs. The only thing I'm looking for is actually Despoto 6. If that reveals anything I'm gonna play today, should. Seal Gateway to Chaos. Pretty good opening pack there. You know, I'll definitely take Gamma Seal. It's a super rare gateway, but it's worthless. Don't plan on playing those blacklusters. Whoa! That's Cat Nekomata. That's pretty sick, actually. Despoto 6 in the pack. Nice to see. Nekomata's cool. It's super rare that during the end phase, it scarms you for any Magic Spectre card. If we can get both movements, that'd be absolutely cool. Speaking of Kieran, there he is, bro. Kieran is an awesome card to pull there. Yada in the pack. Wow, Caligula. Like Caligula, super rare Caligula. Don't think I'll be playing that, fella. Another Nekomata. Whoa, okay. Things are coming up with that. That's pretty good. Alright, Yada.
Okay, here we go. This is what I've been waiting for. Solo Hollow Gem. Wicked Witch. This might be our Cosmos strategy. Wicked Witch by itself is actually an insane card. The reason for that is because 1,000 points. This can't be destroyed by battleable card effects. It's a 900 attack body. It's worth playing, even if you don't play Cosmos in some instances. And I definitely, I think we used all of our luck in the Astro Pack, and we're 8 packs in, haven't gotten a single hollow yet. There's our there's a Sphere Karibo. This card is a Duel Link sequel, I don't remember, but I know this card is good in that format. I don't know if we'll play it, but it's at least playable. Well, there's our first hollow, and it is one of the rarest cards in the set. Being a ghost rare, it's Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend. This card's actually really good. It's a generic level 8, 3000 attack, and has a very strong effect. You do have to be playing cards that facilitate synchros to be able to play it, but I'm not too upset about it. It's a little bit conditional, but it's a pretty nice pickup. One of the better ghost rares for sure. Okay, finally, there's a copy of Magic Spectre Unicorn Kieran. I was really hoping to get some of these because that would facilitate wanting to play Pendulum just all the more, because this card is for a reason. This card is so oppressive and annoying to deal with. I need to see how the Magic Spectre 4 is looking, but we definitely need Kieran's for sure. Okay, this isn't bad. There's a Gamma Seal. We actually got a Radiant in an earlier pack. I just kind of skipped over it, but getting the Kaijus too. I'm really happy about that, especially considering Gamma Seal is the strongest of the bunch. Strongest as in he's the weakest, so I can hit over.
That is not the offer I wanted. This stupid black. Yeah, get the house, bro. I don't want those Blackwing cards, man. Or let's do no plans to play those Blackwings. Get them out of here. Oh, and super rare back to back would be getting tonight. Yep, yeah, that's what you meant. Oh, there's the Ghost Rare Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, baby. Hell of a guy there, dude. Pretty okay. Board one, not bad. Deal some burn damage, not bad. Maybe. We're down to 3 packs, so I think I've only got 1 deck spot. There's 6, which is kind of depressing. It's a common. There's 2. 2 more packs here. Can we get lucky in the close here? Let's see what we can come up with. Nothing in that pack. 1 last pack. Good. Anything good? Come in. Alright, interesting enough. That's pretty good. I got the 3 of 6s looking good. I got Jet. 2 Necromatas. I got the Cubing. Prominent, which I don't think we're doing anything prominent. But hey, no, that's a pretty good start. Double Necromatas, not bad. I'm happy with this. I think it's like.
Damn, we're like 2/3 of the way through the opening, and I've only gotten like I don't think anything else at this point. That's a little bit unlucky, but we've already been extraordinarily lucky this episode, so I guess I can't really complain. Okay, second copy of Kieran, really happy to see that. I think 2 Kieran is the absolute minimum I want to work with here. It's going to get banned at some point, so we're only going to be able to play 1 eventually, but 2 is very nice to see. Okay, I don't know if I broke the pack opener, because I swear, unless I missed something, I only got that Scarlight Ghost Rare, and I've gotten rares the other 20 packs that I've opened. Only a few packs left, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we get. Oh, there's a super rare, of course, when I preface it that way. DDD Duo Don King Caliuga, very good card, but requires us to be in rank 8s, which we aren't, but very, very strong card. Also is generic, so we could play it in the future. I didn't see how many Despot 06s I got. I need to double check that too, but I think I've seen a few of them. Next pack, though, anything else good? Third Kieran, okay. That looks pretty good for the pendulum pulls. Not going to complain there. Opening the last couple packs here, nothing too great in that one. I think a lot of duplicates. And our last pack, can we get? A fourth Kieran, of course. Alright, so the mention of Chaos Pack opening wasn't amazing. We did get a Ghost Rare, and we got a playset of Kieran, we got a playset of Wicked Witch as well. That's kind of the weird minimum I was hoping for, but man, like a Dark Destroyer, could you have imagined? That would be crazy. We have a lot of work to do in the deck building department, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get to building.
Alright, boys and girls, today we are putting on a clip. That's fun, baby. I hope you got your hopefully built IKEA desks ready to go because we're going to accessorize with some of these bad boys. These cards are really pleased. It's got to be this episode I've been waiting for to actually pilot the deck. But we finally got the second pendulum scale into us with deck level 6. As you can see, this deck, it doesn't fuck around. We literally got the entire build all together. A deck that focuses on abusing a card like Machine Duplication in tandem with a card like 002 or really any of the other despots because they're all targets for Machine Duplication. We're able to get absurd advantage, make some insane single plays, and just make some big fucking dudes. Using a card pool, we have cards like Limit Reverse and Oasis, which are perfect Call of the Haunted cards for all of our despots. Limit Reverse, because all of them under 1,000 attack, which is pretty fucking. Get the pendulum monsters in the graveyard with the effect of 004. We're able to limit reverse them back and then use them as pop-up on Alex's turn, which isn't too bad. And then Reasoning is literally just a free extender in this deck because no matter what Alex calls, it's probably the best choice, so I don't get to use something. But literally, there are also so many levels guaranteed. And also, we replace some broken earth cards to tie in Max, Blow Up Ball, Redox, and then Machine of Fortress. Probably the best part. This deck looks fun, right? Let me tell you, it's gonna be silly. In our attack deck here, we only have one Gamma Steel that was managed with Powerhouse card, knowing we're going first with Full Impression, Rush, Vanities, Emptiness, Conflict, Creature Swap is insane unless Alex is playing the mirror match for some goddamn reason. We give him a Despot that is literally 500 attack, we take anything on this side of the field. Support the second Venus Chain, we ended up pulling the Astral Pack today. Not the ulti we wanted, but it is the one we got. And then we also got Royal Command and Triple Shadow Imprisoning. Alex really wants to go back to Dolls again this episode. We don't have to deal with a card like Painful Choice that's going to absolutely shit on my day. However, I do think with Fluffle Wings, it's going to be a pretty hard thing to want to pass up. The extra deck is extremely tight in this deck, actually, and there's a lot of options we can take. We got instant targets in the form of Cyber Source, Covenant because they're Earth, so we're Redox. Synchro, we got Black Rose, 1 Copy of Jet, 1 Leo, the Starlight, Red Dragon, Archfiend, and a Stardust Dragon. I don't want to play Scrap Dragon in place of the Scarlight. Hey, we gotta give Scarlight a try. We got it today, so I want to at least see if it works out. And then XYZs, we've got Armor Rebellion, Guy in the Slab on top of anything, Gauntlet Launcher, Dragnet Zero, Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja, Utopia Beyond, Dark Mystic, we're going to Machine for 002 and don't have anything else to go into. Just make this! Not that big of a deal. It's pretty difficult to get on with Gem rank 0, and then Shard Fortress pushes through a major big boy here. I think that's what all the game does. We're going to be opting to go first, be able to get set up turn 1, turn 2, just be able to do a whole bunch of extenders, and it's really powerful. Let's see how it's done. I was feeling confident. I think so.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we pulled 3 copies of Magispectre Unicorn Kieran, so I think we have to give it a test drive. This is the deck we are bringing to today's duel, and this just looks fierce. This is the first pendulum deck entering the progression series. Now let's gauge Tip 1 2 because I put this segment for mine typically, so maybe he has the first one, but if not, this is the first one, and this deck is just going to steamroll him. I cannot wait to see his face when he sees that we're playing this, because this deck is just going to be an absolute nightmare. We are playing 8 Knights. We're aiming to go second, and actually just OTK, because we are playing by Master Rule 3, technically. We'll explain that when we get into the actual gameplay. Let's go ahead and do the card by card. First up is Denko Seka. As soon as it hits the field, all set spell and traps are offline, so we can do our 8 Knight shenanigans and hopefully OTK. 3 copies of QB. So QB was in here initially because I was main decking Magispectre Tokens, but when I tested with this deck, it's just better to get more of the 8 Knights.
I might have made too many spoons, but I might have needed more of a pickaxe.
Which he probably will once he sees what we're doing. So QB's nice because it fetches it. It's also 1,500 attacks, so it's not bad. And it's level 4 to that to the more C's pool to give us some more options for our card selection. We also have the 3 Kieran. This is going to be the heart and soul of the deck. If we need to play any of it defensively, Kieran is just going to be an absolute disaster for him to deal with. And we do have 3 of it, even if it is a hard once per turn. We have the 1 Max C.
What am I doing?
So if we draw this, we're just going to get more cards, which is fantastic. And then we have the 8 Knights. 2 Cavalier, 1 Crusader, 3 Gallon, 3 Paladin, 3 Squire, and 3 Veteran. So all of the 8 Knights have an effect, or if you have another 8 Knight in the other Pendulum Zone, blow up both of them, and then add a Fire Warrior from deck to hand, which all of these cards are. This fuels up the extra monster zone to be able to pendulum summon them all back out. So we want to open a hand of like 4 or 5 Ignites, because then we can just pendulum summon them all back, and that is what we are aiming to do. The Kieran and the QB are also good because they're low scales, and they don't restrict you from your ability to be able to pendulum summon other archetypes, so they fit very naturally into this deck. And we're also playing a Sea Dragoons of Draconia and a Sky Dragoons of Draconia, and the only reason for this is because these are high scales. The pendulum effects are actually kind of okay. They allow you to like special summon a normal monster from your hand, which you're playing a million of, and then like pop a card on the field. We're primarily playing them because they're extra high scales, and we're lacking in the high scale department because I think the Hollow Ignites actually are the higher scale ones. So our scale numbers are a bit imbalanced, and so I want to just have these as a little bit of extra precaution. At the very least, they're still pendulum monsters, so we can either just go into the extra deck, and Sky Dragoons of Draconia is 2200 attack, so it's going to be a lot of damage regardless. That does it for the monsters. For the spells, 3 Chicken Game. We saw Gage play this last time, but I think I have a better reason to be playing it. Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, 3 Ignition Phoenix. This is the field spell for the Ignites, and all Ignite monsters gain 300 attack and defense, and once per turn, this is a soft once per turn, you can target an Ignite card you control, destroy it, and then add an Ignite card from deck to hand. So it effectively replaces the Ignite, but since it goes to the extra monster zone, you're then able to basically get a +1, because if you're going to pendulum summon it back anyway, it doesn't really matter. And since it's a soft once per turn, if we have multiple copies of it, we can play it multiple times and just load up our extra deck for absolutely free, which is why I wanted to max out on this in addition to Terraforming. This also does break Chicken Game if I don't want Gage playing it as well, so there's just a lot of reasons why this card is very good. 1 Instant Fusion, I could play more of this, but there was times where I was testing where I would just get clogged with this card and I would just rather be another Ignite, so I'll just play with 1 just to give us some extra deck diversity. The other great card deck is Snatch Steal, and then the 3 is Terraforming. For the extra deck, we've got the Carbonala Warrior. Mapleus is in here as well. QB's a win, so this actually allows us to go into Lightning Chidori because you need 2 level 4 wins to do it. So I figure if it comes up, that's not too terrible. I'm also playing the Panther Dragon as a level 5 Instant Fusion target, just to allow us to get into our rank 4, rank 5 pool a little bit easier. We have Blade Armor Ninja making a return. These guys are warriors, so that's pretty convenient. If I make a Blade Armor Ninja with 2 Ignite Paladins, I actually gain an extra 1600 damage off of that, so it is worth it for me to exceed. And I'm playing Carbonala Warrior because it's an Instant Fusion Warrior, so then I only need 1 of it, and that way we can get a ton of damage in, and also convert the Instant Fusion into damage because the monster usually can't attack. Chronomaly Crystal Chrononauts in here because we do have some level 3s in the deck, and so this allows us to turn them into something if we absolutely have to. Gaga and a Cowboy to go for game. Gaia Dragon's in here. If we need something that's just a bit larger, our attack stat kind of caps out at like 2400, and so we could like overlay 2 Gallants or 2 Veterans for like a Pilgrim, which I'm only playing this in here just as a stepping stone to get to Gaia Dragon if we absolutely have to. I hope it never has to come up. We do have some too, so I mean maybe it won't even matter. We do have Leviair as another rank 3 target, and this can actually get cards back that are banished, so that could be relevant. Playing Chidori, Ragnar Zero, Masquerade, the Primal Operative, the Pilgrim Reaper, and the Sharp Fortress for damage. Although, I don't know if this is going to be useful because 2 Cavaliers equal 4800 damage anyway. I guess this and a Panther Dragon will better. Then outside that 2 ED card pieces still in any graveyard shenanigans, the Mystical Space Reboot paired with 2 copies of Twister, 2 Smashing Ground for anything that just might be too large if it goes back to like Dragon Roots or something. That might be a little bit problematic. We are main decking our Haki of Dark Hole. This is kind of the engine instinct is on Pendulum, but this is also good at Power Deck because this is basically an Ignite effect on a spell, so there is some value to that. But I think every time I want to recognize Chicken Game is better because I just want to get an extra card to hopefully we just need enough to be able to kill him, so that's why we're doing this. And then we have a trap lineup where he makes us go first. So we have the 1 Tempest we can search with the QB that can act as a way to destroy or negate the summon of a monster. Trench can just blow up the field. I don't care if I use my field because I can use it from some from back. 3 copies of Tyrant Rose. This card is hilarious. It's a continuous trap, triggering 2 normal monsters. To activate this, neither player can roll or special summon effect monsters. As you can see, we're playing a ton of non-effect monsters in this deck, and so if I flip this turn 1 and Gage has no way to answer it, I probably just win the game. And then of course the 1 big It's emptiness just because it's vague. It's emptiness. I cannot wait to see Gage's face when we bring this to the table. It's going to be an exciting one, ladies and gentlemen. Once I make you wait any longer, it's time to duel. Gage, you are ready for some chaos this episode because I'm going to take this to another dimension, my friend. Welcome to the dimension of chaos duel. How you doing, buddy? I can't wait.
But I feel like we're on the same wavelength. I knew exactly the pun you were gonna use. Nothing else you can think of. I think you're correct, so let's not really
Do something better.
I know, because that's what I was gonna talk to you. Let me
You should just like predict at the end of your death the picture like Lucido's gonna say. One final card to this maybe not necessarily absolute Clash of Rebellion, but it's still a pretty good set.
it's a solid set, and it's actually the reversion of the biggest sets. That's pretty much shadow class. That's single sets. Don't worry about more classic sets day. Lots of cards. Yeah, go switch it up, right?
So Shadow's interesting though, because not to deviate away from the match at hand, but I feel like Breakers of Shadow's really good for constructing, but for our format, I'm not sure if it's going to be that good. Maybe I don't remember like how many distortions or something. That's what Alright, let's go ahead and shout out our patron. It is Extreme Cabanero. Thank you so much for the support. Play this game. Anytime I use the die, that was the one thing. I have to use the die since I found it. Alright, everybody. First. To me, good luck. You went to draw today.
I'll start my turn by not beating you. I have no idea.
Okay. Let's agree on it. You know what? I have a hunch that you might be on it first. I could be wrong, but there's very few decks that reasoning is that good. You and I have been talking about how Void is something that is semi-playable. And in conflict, I could just be completely off on this. The problem is, I don't even think did you even call Decatron? Because if you didn't, then how do you know if this is that good? Because I could call one, that's usually what you call, but then you just know your whole decks. But I mean, I guess you'd have to be playing other stuff, unless you're just literally playing like one card, and then you just like drop it on me. I don't think you pulled Decatron, so I actually just think I'm gonna take a safe pick here. I think I'm just gonna call 4.
Alright, that's respectable. You know what?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, Twister made deck. Lance is gone. That's
Yes.
oh shit! Okay.
What about him? And the thing is, he only triggers on summon, which is a little upsetting. But you know, that's okay.
Sure.
I'm just gonna leave. That's okay. I'm alright. Come on. Let me see what you can do.
We will see if that is the case. How do we want to do this? Let's go ahead and party, shall we? Let's see what we can do. Alright, I'm going to activate Ignite Gallant in my left pendulum scale.
Pendulums? Oh my god. Yeah, alright.
I will then activate Cavalier in my right scale.
Sure, no problem.
So I'm going to go ahead and clarify this now. You and I talked about this before, but since Dueling Book doesn't necessarily have like a Master Rule 3 setup currently, we're going to be doing the Master Rule 5 layout, but we're playing by Master Rule 3 where you don't need link summons and you can just go correctly. Yeah, just so that way we're clear. So basically the only downside here is that you can't set 5, but if you're playing Pendulum, you're never really going to set 5 anyway. Yeah, so Gage and I discussed that that's how we're going to do it. So, I'm going to use the effect of Gallant, and I'm going to pop both my Ignites to add a Fire Warrior to my deck.
Sure, no problem.
Alright, so let's go ahead and move them to the extra deck, and let's add ourselves a Cavalier. We're going to go ahead and activate a Paladin, and we're going to use the effect again, Cavalier. Sure. We're going to have a better one to our hand. Okay. Then I'm going to scale Magisterial Upkeep. And perform a
I'll keep this little held purely because I really can't be bothered to continue this insanity I'm doing
Sure, and then I will hit you
any more than I already am.
21, 24, and 24.
Alright, game 2, real quick.
You're in the way, good lady.
Damn out. You're expected those
Um,
to do something.
I didn't expect she would die in one shot.
Progression series. That's fucking crazy.
That's what's happening when we're playing MR3 rules, and yeah, pendulum summoning, I think it took maybe to this point for me to feel confident. I'll discuss why that is later. You might have a hunch after seeing some of the cards that I'm playing, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like any other point up until now was good enough, but now I feel pretty confident, so what are you gonna pick, buddy? First, second, what are you feeling?
I'm gonna pick to go second this time. I don't think I'm gonna much go. So let's see what you're capable of.
Alright, well, good luck, bud.
Good luck.
Let's see. Now I have a bit of an issue here because I have a couple ways I can do this. I could just, like, wall up, or I have a few other things I can do, but it's kind of. Alright, we'll start with a terraform. Sure. Alright, let's go ahead and dig for a copy of the Ignition Phoenix.
Yep.
This is a pretty good field spell. Maybe not, like, by regular UBF standards, but our format, I think, is perfect. So I'm gonna activate the Ignition Phoenix. So I'm gonna go ahead and scale the gallon. I'm gonna use the effect of pop the gallon and add another one. Yeah. I think it's probably better. Okay, pop the gallon. Then I'm going to go ahead and scale.
There any floating islands nearby?
And I'm gonna use the effects.
No.
Pop them. Oh, whoops. Make sure he goes to effect. Now we'll grab another ignite. This time we're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves. We'll grab ourselves.
I'm gonna go make a diamond
Then
shovel.
Go ahead and I think we're gonna scale both of our ignites, and then I'm just gonna pin some.
Just so this can go ever so slightly faster.
Veterans and a gallant. I think I'm pretty content with that. Go ahead, buddy.
Sounds like a plan to me. I'll draw. Stand by me.
Not fantastic, but it's a bit of a wall for you to at least have to do.
Alright. Make the decision again, my friend. Reasoning.
Okay, so now we're playing despots. I don't know like what the correct level is to guess against these things. Answer me this: are the despots, do their levels equal the number that they are?
Yes, they did. That's a little 1%.
Okay, so basically I have like 0 chance of getting.
Yeah, it's very good. Gotta hedge your bets.
You know what? I'll call 3. They played 3 last time off of Zane. Let's see if you get it.
Sure. Or maybe
Should have called 4. Should have called 4.
I'm happy with it. Okay, so Mr. 4 is joining us on the board. We got the bid.
No, we're good.
Let's see, I'm gonna activate 1.
That's pretty. Yep.
That's pretty alright. I'm gonna activate machine duplication.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
With machine duplication, I'm gonna be able to summon both my force. Alright, yeah, Nova Force kind of insane. Battle phase, let's start picking smart. I'll go Nova Force and either deck. I'm gonna trigger.
So you get to send a despot. It gains 500 attack and events times the level. Since I have Phoenix up, my turn is 3,000 events, so you have to send 6 here.
And I do 6.
So, remember this down.
I'll attack with 004 again. This time I'll go into
Okay. So now this time you can send a 5 if you want.
yes, I do. And I am going to send a 5. Nothing
No longer very gallant.
is down. And then I'm just going to trigger this up. And
Okay. And so this.
it's specials from grave or hand. I'm going to set up a 5 from hand, and I'm going to summon a 2 from
Okay.
and then I'm going to trigger 2 and 1. And 5, sorry. I'm going to trigger, there's so many numbers, bro. I'm going to trigger 2 and 5. So 2 I'm going to be able to add to hand, and 5 I'm going to be able to pop one of your spells and traps.
Okay, sure. So what are you gonna pop with the?
I'm going to pop your Cavalier.
Okay. Cavalier's down. Whoops. Goes to the extra deck. Not used to doing that,
Yeah,
obviously. And you get to search for your 2.
Yeah, search. So I am going to pick up a. Can I have the 3?
So we'll follow up for next turn.
Yeah, not bad. And then 4, I'm going to go into your veteran there. Activate effect.
Send another 6, I'm guessing.
Yes, sir. And then,
Sounds good.
can't take damage for the rest of the turn, but I will go meet.
Thankfully.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll see. Back to 0.
Oh, you can re-roll.
That's pretty good. Yep.
And then I have yet to roll. Pretty cool.
That's true. You summoned what, like 9 monsters and haven't normal summoned yet?
It's been pretty good.
Crazy.
I'll almost say it's a low ball.
Oh,
Just set that to 3.
Actually, it's above average.
Trish me.
I wish, dude. Oh my god, could you imagine if I had
Trish was an ulti in this astral pack.
Right?
So it's possible.
Man, I wish I was that lucky. I'm going to throw for 10. Gonna go to extra.
I'll make it super
shit,
cheap.
I need
No
to
lapis
go to
lazuli cost,
And I'm
but
going
a
to
little,
go-
a very, very small amount of.
Pretty good. Can't target him except their.
Yeah, he's big too.
I'm going to set the card and take it. And I'm getting pretty good at this. Very good.
Seems alright, you know. Alright, we'll draw. Got Indian standby for me. Alright, how the hell? So I know the card in your hand is correct because you added it off of it. Okay, so at least I know. Alright, I'm gonna
Where's the
start by
reroll button?
stealing your friends.
That's fine.
Ah!
But then, you know, I'm gonna get scale up this down. Okay. I mean, you think in here for sure. To be fair, if you pop
Ah.
yeah, I had with you.
Yes, but
I'm gonna activate the first. I'm gonna target double.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm gonna summon double 5. Then I'm gonna activate double 5. I'm gonna go to lock.
I'm not too happy about that. I'm gonna go ahead and shade Fragment Zero here. I'm gonna pop your double or target your double. That fine?
Yes, that's a.
Okay. The chain resolves, 5 gets destroyed, I get to draw a card, and then Ellen gets sent to the extra deck.
let me just finish my terraforming.
Unfortunately, they just need the extensive turn. Not too pretty. They added that. Yeah, that's fine.
Mr. 006 pops monster. Somebody pop that.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good, unfortunately. Won't be able to get that Fragment Zero. And I was looking to get another card draw, but go ahead, let me draw.
Stand by. Sorry, no, after the time goes to something like 006. Yeah, pretty okay.
It's pretty good.
Now, specs, I don't know what one.
So I really wanted to write this.
I'm pretty sure you're just dead. Other than
Okay.
all my shit, I find. So, okay. Now, so just take another match for that.
Oh, sure. Okay, so he's 2 dead.
And then, you're just 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Attack just watching control. So this guy's like fucking 2,500. Then this is
Yep, fine. He's actually 3K. Yeah, that's
it.
you got it. Wow. Reverse OT. Reverse OT.
The same kind of strat. I'm like,
That was pretty impressive. I mean, I DK'd you the first game. You didn't OTK me as fast in the second game. It did eventually happen. That was kind of scary, to be honest. And
some sick guys along. So what? I just have my greatest IKEA desk dude. I furnished the hell out of I was
this is weird now too, because like we both know who the person's playing, and I feel like there's been a mind games that could go on here. And to start that off, I think I'm actually gonna go first. I don't know about this.
Alright.
But I do have a plan.
Well, see if it works out for you, but good luck.
Okay, you as well. I'm regretting this already. Let's start with your favorite card, Chicken.
Okay, game's okay.
So we're gonna pay 1,000, we're gonna draw one. Yeah. Well, I guess you like that sometimes. So, few things we can do.
love to see it.
So I guess nourishment prevents saturation loss while it's active,
So I'm gonna feel
which is
pretty
pretty
okay.
cool. I like that.
Yeah, it's hard. I'll start my turn. You don't have to start trigger. Okay. Off of my and I'm gonna trigger that too.
Ooh, I
I'll take a I'll activate now pitch this double. I'll pick up from this control. I'm gonna be my range.
Yeah, your hand is loaded.
Where's the button? I'm gonna activate machine duplication on the
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm gonna pick up another hood two, another hood two. I'm gonna trigger both hood twos. So I'm gonna pick up 6 and I'm gonna pick up another 5.
Key cards.
One.
Plus 4 on the machine.
It's alright, it's above average, I'd say. Alright, I will synchro for a hot 8.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna bring out Star Trek.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to scale 5, scale 6, and I'll pen 1. But the 1's gonna be a really good thing in a minute here. I'm gonna activate your chicken game.
Okay.
Alright, I've got a scale 1 through 10, which is pretty nice. I will pendulum summon out my 05. Oh, for good measure, I'll bring the 04 as well. I'm gonna trigger 05 on the
Yeah, I'm feeling that was coming.
I'm gonna activate Blow Ball. The middle card, bring it back to Mr. Bolt. I'm going to synchro for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Bring Leo back.
He's back. He's back. Bigger and better than ever. I'll go back. 25, 30.
I'll take it all.
82. I will set a card, and that's a fun video.
Yeah, you know, I felt like okay initially, and it'll make more sense probably when the game's over, but your hand is in the first 4 seconds, so
Very above average.
yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and fire off another chicken game.
Sure, why not?
Now, this is a bit precarious because I could go down to 400. Could go down to 400. I don't know if I want to go down to 400. I mean, I have a choice. You do have to pop this if you want to kill me, which is nice. You don't have to 5 in the pen. Yeah, so like, unless I can crack the scales, then that's not going to go too well. Alright, we'll pay it. Sure. Draw. Now we'll do gauge. Now we'll be good. So, I think you've got this.
Oh, come on, play.
Maybe the best, like, I have 2 different ways to do this, but I think what we're going to result. If it wasn't for the fact you can pick something back to 0 5, I think I'd actually maybe be able to stabilize, but that is what's throwing a wrench.
It's nice. That's like that's my first good spell trap in the fucking furnace.
Right?
Like,
I know. It's insane. Yeah, I'm gonna fire.
Alright, so the side of the block determines whether you're going horizontally or vertically.
And Stardust is what's complicating things. So I'll go ahead and scale Veteran, and I'll scale.
I think that definitely helps make this a lot less annoying.
Sure. Pop these 2 idiots, and we will grab ourselves. So go for a Veteran. I'm gonna go ahead and scale up again. Anything on reds?
No, I don't think so.
So then I will pen summon. So we'll bring back the Gallants, and we'll bring back the Veteran.
I will 100% think of the champion.
Yeah, that just sealed it anyway. Okay, so let me go ahead and discuss my plan and how it almost came to greatness.
Okay.
So I had Tyrant's
What the fuck
Thrones
is this?
in my deck. You tribute 2 normal monsters, and neither player can normal or special summon effect this card is face up. So I needed 3 Ignites and this to be able to do this on turn 1, and my opening hand was 2 of this idiot. 2 Ignites.
No.
And, I think I chicken game 2, and I think chicken game drew me into another one of the Tyrant's Thrones or something.
That's depressing.
So, yeah, so if I would have set this up turn 1, you were just 100% fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Because then
I have Twister. I have Twister, that's it.
basically Twister, or some way that nobody became a special summon 5, yeah. So you literally would have needed Twister or some other just weird card that you played out this. And that's why I took the risk going first. I didn't feel as bad when I saw your hand that I opted to go first. So going second was my game plan from the get-go. Your hand was going to be fucking crazy. Like, I basically let you go first, except with a battle phase. And I don't even think if I was drawing to 6, I would have been able to beat this, because this was just unbelievable opening. Because you have Pot of Greed, 1-for-1, Machine Duke, and the Oppression on top of it. I gave you a card with Chicken Game, but I think you were going to be fine regardless. At the very least, you were going to probably set up with your Stardust Dragon. Yeah, that was just going to be too much. Damn, dude,
Yeah.
good game. This was a hell of an episode. Oh my
I knew as soon as we got to 6, I was like, it's game time. Because, like, that's when you can get both of the skills and you can start handling things and then stuff gets just it's silly, bro. With 3 Reasoning, 2 Reasoning's popping in this deck. Even with Painful Choice Band, it's just like this deck is still good. I can play Redox, and Redox is like literally Monster Reborn.
That's good.
It's like, everything, this deck just had everything going for it, and I just felt like it was the best choice. I thought Ignites were up there too. Ignites were interesting. Did you have any of the good ones, any of the hollow ones?
I have like 1 or 2 of the hollow ones. I forget which ones they are, to be honest, but I have a total of 15 Ignites.
Okay.
Because we got more in this set. So I figured like 15 plus 3 Ignition Phoenix on top of it. Almost like I'm getting another Ignite, because basically Ignition Phoenix is a +1 because you pop an Ignite and get an Ignite to your hand, so it puts it in the extra monster zone, or excuse me, the extra deck. So it's like you go plus as long as you pendulum something to back out. Plus the 3 terraforming, and then I just played my chicken game and stuff just to draw a bunch of cards so I could just see a bunch of Ignites. The plan was just like basically how I wrote it up game 1, where I just draw a handful of cards and just pendulum something out and just blow you out that way. And then this, I didn't play Pseudo Space, no, I didn't go that deep. But this Tyrant's Throws card is actually a rare, and I pulled 3 of it. And there was a deck around this time on Yu-Gi-Oh! Top decks that did top a regional, and this was like part of its game plan. So I'm like, well, if it's good enough to top a regional, it's good enough for Progression Series.
Yeah, I guess.
So I definitely look at it. It didn't come to fruition, unfortunately. The other part of the deck you did see, I was playing a little Magispector engine. So I sided in a bunch of traps. I sided in, like, I was playing any traps from the onset. And then I brought in, like, Torrential, Vanities. I also sided in Tempest because I wasn't playing QB. So if I did manage to get QB my Pendulum Summon, that was a surgical interruption just to be able to stop you. That was the plan with that, but obviously I didn't see it, so I didn't have any way to interact with it whatsoever.
I mean, which is
Kieran,
but
did I pull Kieran's?
oh my god!
Somebody said I'm Kieran's. Which is why I opted to go for this strategy, because Ignites don't care about using out-of-archetype pendulum cards, and they just have the scales 2 to 7 to be able to facilitate not just Kieran, but even like QB and stuff as well. So as soon as I saw 3 Kieran, I'm like, Kieran is a disaster for you to deal with. And so I figured the best shell to play Kieran in is this deck. And I don't know if that's correct, it may not be, for at least what I have, or at least what I was able to ascertain. That's why I went this route. I just never saw Kieran, and I don't have a way to search it. I didn't even know. But that's why I figured the chicken games and kind of the deep draw stuff can help get to it. Yeah, it just didn't really play out.
I've got some interesting looks with some Magic Specters too. I also pulled like the basic stuff, but I actually two Echo Bot, and
Oh my god.
I only have 1 here, so it's not that.
Oh, thank God.
It's not that.
Well, it's bad though, because Kieran's always going to be available in our format, right? Because we are playing traditional, so 1 is all you need for the long term. But for the time being, playing 3 of this seems pretty good. I also want to play this deck.
That was insane.
Next episode, maybe Twin Twister, and I feel like Twin Twister makes this deck like significantly worse if we pull it. There's also a guaranteed super rare in every pack starting with Breaker's Shadow, so Twin Twister is actually a lot more likely to get pulled than other super rares. And so, you know, you're limiting on spell and trap removal, and so I was just thinking, like, man, this would be a really good time to bust this out. It was cool, but you're right. My biggest fear was you making me go first, and I actually didn't think going to. I thought you might want to set up, because I saw you have so much synchro capability with your guys. Maybe you'd want to set up like a Stardust Dragon and stuff like that, turn 1 unopposed. So I actually didn't side into the traps game too when you did make me go first, and I think that was
The only interesting
everything I drew, I wouldn't have sided out anyway, so I didn't feel that bad that I didn't.
Yeah, the thing is I was doing a lot of thinking about it. After playing this match, I actually feel like I barely even scratched the surface of the deck. I feel like there's a lot
Nice
where
big
it's
open field.
The thing is, my synchro plays are very limited. I probably shouldn't be giving you this key information, but I like it. But my synchro plays are very limited turn 1. I feel like the whole deck kind of revolves around getting 004. Like, when you saw I got 04 in game 2, it changed the game. 04 is so nasty, it's unbelievable. It's epic stuff. And then, like, what is it? Limit reverses with the 05s and 06 is crazy, too. That really gets nasty. Your mistake maybe was you should have went second. And I also think you should be playing Pseudo Space.
Now we can set up a farm, storage, and all that shebang.
But if you had
next
pseudo space,
episode.
you could just pseudo space over. Getting it, you also have to watching them.
Right, exactly. I'm like 3 terraforming and 3 the ignite field spell as well, so I would basically sequence it that I would use the Phoenix over the chicken game if I needed to game. Otherwise, I would just find a way to stall out at that point. But I do also think a big misplay on my part was calling 3 off the reasoning with Death Spots. I think that's just my inexperience with the matchup. I didn't realize 4 was that good. I also didn't know you had Machine Dupe, but to be fair, if I called 4, then Machine Dupe, you would have been able to use it on any of the Death Spots, but I think in that particular board state, 4 was like the absolute worst case scenario, and since it's
Whew, we
like
got a
literally
lot
the first time
of
I've ever played against
cobblestone.
Death Spots in my life, I
We're
didn't
definitely
know
gonna
what
be
like
fine
that's like
on
a 4 could do.
cobblestone for a
And so
good
had I thought
long
about it,
while.
I would have gone through all the
That's for
scenarios in my
sure.
head of like, okay, now that I know what each death spot, I know what 1 does because we know it from like actually, but like 2, 3, 5, 6, like that's fine. But 4 was like the absolute like worst case scenario, and so I
Tell me that was all being recorded.